Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Saints Nation. My name is Theo, also known as the Holy One. Today I'm joined by,
Hey, this is Harry, also known as Lance the Viable. Thank you so much for having me here today.
of course, anytime. And today, Saints Nation, we got two Valorant games in the NECC Legends Division. We got our varsity team going up against Missouri Baptist University. Both teams are very strong, 3-1. Going to be an exciting matchup. Then for our academy team, we got them taking on Converse University, which should be an exciting matchup because both teams aren't looking too good, 1-2 and 1-3 respectively in the leagues. Both teams going to try and make that jump to make the playoffs. And after that, we got Sierra Lockley. We got our SEC varsity gold team taking on Northwood University. That's going to be a hard matchup. As we know, Northwood has been a powerhouse for many years in the Rocket League scene. So hopefully our Saints team can take it down today. What are you
Should be
most
a good
excited for
matchup.
today?
I'm mostly excited for this academy team. Honestly, I really see high strength between both Missouri as well as Saints Academy, but I really want to see the academy push through, especially if they're attacking first. I want to see them get on site. I want to see them plant that bomb, get a couple of picks right away, and just hold down that site, go for that win, get some early rounds, try to get the halftime to be in lead, and just push through to get that dub.
Yeah, that
Should be
sounds
good.
sounds like it's going to be an exciting game. In my opinion, I want to see what our Valorant varsity boys can pull out. As I said, both teams are 3-1. Missouri is in fact a very strong team, and both these teams are powerhouses in their respective own, and they're going to look to play this series very, very strong. They want to show everybody else in the league what they're made of, as both teams are looked by everybody as very, very strong teams, as I've said. So hopefully our Valorant team on the varsity side can pull it out today.
Absolutely. This should be a good game. It should be a good matchup. Well, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, I just said Valorant, Hopefully our Saints can play with confidence. Our team is a very streaky team. If they're playing good, they're the best team there is. If they're not playing good, if their mental's a bit off, it's not the best looks. It's not the best looks, but hopefully they can keep it together today. Yeah, I just want to talk about as well our Rocket League team. Northwood being a very, very strong team, being 4-0 in the season. Our Rocket League team, our Saints Gold team, being 2-2. Hopefully, if our Saints gold team can make the upset today, it would be a huge upset for them in both the standings and like momentum wise. Beating a team like Northwood is no small task. So hopefully they can pull it out there. But we're going to be starting off, I think, at 7 p.m. with both our varsity and academy Valorant teams. Each stream is going to have their own stream. We'll let you know that a tiny bit later once we find out. And then at 9 p.m., I believe we have the Rocket League game. Right?
Yeah, it's at 9 p.m. It's following the two Valorant games that are going to be posted. Just a reminder, if you guys do wish to watch a specific game between the Academy and the Varsity, by all means, you can jump to their streams specific, just so you don't miss any information or details that are in the gameplay.
And with that being said, let's talk about the Valorant games today since we're going to see them first. What team compositions do you want to see come out for the side of the Saints?
It's hard to say. Who do you think?
Well, I think Ems is on the duelist role. I want to see him either on the Jet or the Rays, getting those entry frags. And then I think we need to see Killjoy on every map. Killjoy is just very strong right now.
Very
able to
versatile player.
Very versatile. On
player.
attack, on defense, all that util is very, very useful.
It's extremely versatile.
What about any newer characters? Do you think we'll see anything?
Deadlock might be a very viable character to play with, just because her ult is just absolutely phenomenal. Pushing through, any team comp is able to point out their location, and you're able to pick off. So we just got word. Breeze is going to be map one.
Yeah, very
Map one
long sight right.
for varsity. That's going to be a bit of a tricky. There's a lot of people that have some discrepancy against Breeze. I think it's a pretty nice map. It's pretty wide open though. We're definitely going to see Viper playing on
Yeah.
on
Maybe a
on
chamber as
Breeze.
well.
Chamber, he's good for long range because it's a very open concept. I definitely expect to see a chamber play. Viper as well. Duelist. I don't know what duelist to expect to see.
I
Maybe a
think
jet.
Jet.
Probably.
Yeah, Jet
So
is always Jet's always a good option. With those knives, with all that util to get into sight, so it's gonna be really, really good to see a Jet. But as we said, Breeze, it's a very exciting map because of all the long range. all their long range sidelines, and it's been reworked a couple of times. Breeze, every side I believe has been reworked in some way. Even
Yeah,
the
it's
mid has been
unfortunate.
worked.
They took away Cave on Breeze, which
Yeah.
is really quite an upset because, you know, I play a duelist when I play Valorant. I love playing duelist, but when we have those first 2 rounds, you know, typically on second round, if you won that pistol round, people buy a Spectre and they just run in.
Yeah.
I like to play that range. I like to play that distance because it's such a wide open map. I'll kick a Marshall, go into a cave and take that pick. They eliminated that opportunity, so now it's a little bit harder to try to get that pick. I'm hoping someone tries to play my personal strat. They sit back more in their spawn and just wait for that aggressive pick or the aggressive peek from the opposing team. Try to come out in the cave, try to get a frag, and instead they just get domed to the head. I'd love to see that happen. That'd make me excited.
I mean, yeah, the default, it's known as the default. Everyone just chills back a little bit, waits for the aggression from the other team, and just hold on in the spawn. But I don't know. What else do we have to say about this Valorant game?
It's hard to say. I mean, both teams are going in very, very strong. They've got such a good track record coming in. It's going to be a great matchup, no matter what. It's going to be an exciting game to see. Again, jumping back to players, Chamber, he's going to be playing their flank. If we can get a Killjoy as well, just the alarm bot's going to be so versatile. Jet to just jump in, get a quick smoke off, just to try to blind.
But what about smokes? What do you think we'll see for smokes? Astra or-
Omen might be a good smoke
Omen?
because if he can jump in, get a frag, he can also TP out right away. But Brim, he's such a strong player. You have 3 smokes that you can utilize along with that Viper wall. If you can get that default Viper wall onto B site, no, sorry, A site, such a strong hold to get in, get that plant down, and then just back up to try to hold your ground.
Absolutely.
Even mid. You
Yeah,
have
even
Brim
mid.
smokes for mid, top heaven. You have that linkage between double doors. You can smoke that off as well if Viper can't get a smoke down there. Moving into B, you have Viper wall that takes control of the entire site. Then you can smoke off your back corner just so you can get that pick in. Should be a good game.
Yeah, there's a lot of strategy involved. I want to see a lot of fighting around mid. I think Breeze in mid is very important. If you can just get like a mid push to A, it's a very, very strong, not having come from that tunnel and having a lot of space to work with. Once if you could get into that A side from mid, it is very strong. You can also go up into B as well. So mid is going to be a big, I think, point in this first map, and hopefully our Saints can lock it down with their long range rifles. I think we're going to seeing a lot more Vandals and Phantoms on this map, right?
Yeah, most likely a Vandal, I'd imagine, because it's long range, just that single head tap to the head is just an instant kill. So I'm going to see that for long range. Phantom, I'd like to see a switch up. Me personally, Phantom has just been my best friend lately, mostly because the headshots are just not there, but the body to the head is going to be perfect. Vandal's definitely going to be it. If there's a Chamber, I can't wait to see him with his op. His ultimate ability is just going to be the saving grace to secure a round, most definitely. So it should be good.
And I think on a lot of save rounds, we might see Sheriffs on this map because, as you said, people like those Spectres. But on this map, if you have a Sheriff from long range, it might be even better than a Spectre if you can find that pick. So, yeah, that'd be huge. But with that being said, I think we are ready for our first game on Breeze. Let's see if our Saints can take down Missouri Baptist State University. Or this, we see the drafts here. We got Cypher, Jet, don't know his name.
That's Harbor. So
Harbor,
Harbor's going
there
to
you
be played
go.
by Smiley.
We got Viper by Seth and Kiyu on that Sky. So as we didn't see that Chamber,
But
as
we did
thought
predict the
would.
Viper, so this should be a good intro.
Absolutely.
All right, so we have Saints. Saints are going to be defending for the first half of this game, which should be a very, very interesting style. Pushing with Cypher and Viper, both on B. That's an interesting comp to start out with. Harbor's making his way over to A, as we can see, with a Sky and a Jet also peeking A. I wonder if Jet's going to try to take a pick on mid. Seems like Missouri Baptist is going to be a default start for round 1. And here we go. Let's take us into the game.
Yeah, they're going to look to take it slow. We're going to see Demon and Polkin here on the side of Missouri. Going to go up maybe mid here, playing it a little bit slow. Going to throw a flash there, but no one from the side of the Saints here. Instant. Can he find anything?
We
He
have
sees the player, but he
Jet
doesn't
that's
get
trying
it.
to take a pick.
Here.
Doesn't get that pick off the hop, though. Caillou watching mid just to see there's an aggression. They're going to be pushing towards B main. Cypher's clearing his angles. Just going to take a quick pick. No, she doesn't. She waits out for the stall on the flash. Jet aggresses in. Oh, just a tap. But Jet gets the second pick.
down B.
Missouri gonna get this
Bit of a
plant down.
scatter, spike planted B.
There
Spike
it is,
planted.
coming up from the side of Missouri. They get the plan down. Instinct on the flank here. Gonna look for a pick here. Can he find the timing? No, he does not. Goes right away from him. He's gonna have a huge flank here. Can he find the player here? He does find the Sova.
Gets
Gets a
one
pick
pick.
here, but they know he's here. Can he find the Viper? All he needs is one shot to the body. Does he know that? Oh, he's very low. Doesn't find anything.
They've been comms.
Instinct misses a couple shots. Now it's gonna be a 1v3 for Smiley. Can he find the clutch here? They need
Player
it badly.
standing.
Low HP by the side of Missouri.
And he
Finds
loses the
one, but
round,
doesn't find the other
unfortunately.
two. And that is gonna be the round for Missouri. Huge start for them. How can St. Clair bounce back?
You know, that was a pretty good first round. I like the fact that they started off on default Missouri. That really opens up to see where the Saints are going to be playing. But the Saints need to do a little bit better to try to communicate and try to figure out where the opposing team's placement is, just so that they can get some more picks off, try to secure the round. Okay, so it looks like Missouri is going to be doing an A hit to start round 2 with the default Viper wall. We have Cypher that's locked up on B again to start this round. Silver Jones pushing into cave. He's clearing out. This guy gets a quick flash. And they're pushing. It looks like they might try to play in default here. Flash by KO. Ends up flashing his own teammate Jet, but that's okay because the Viper wall actually saves them. This guy gets picked off real quick. Looks like they're trying to head back into cave. It's just Cypher, just Giza. Let's see if he can try to pick off 4. Nope, he ends up
One
getting picked to
enemy
end
remaining.
round 2. That was an excellent round by Missouri Baptist.
Yeah, it was pretty,
Excellent execution.
pretty simple round for them. You know, they bought up those weapons, a couple Guardians, which we didn't expect to see, but they did whip out those Guardians and found some nice picks. Obviously, second round after winning the first one is pretty simple once you have the guns. Now, St. Clair will have 4 Vandals and a Phantom for Giza, and they're going to look for a defense here. It's going to look like a B play coming out from Missouri as they're setting up here. St. Clair do have that Cypher playing B every single round, which I think is a pretty good idea, but they are 3 stacking A. So if Missouri can't find a quick entrance onto the site, get the spike down, it could be trouble for St. Clair.
It's going to be trouble, yeah.
Let's see what they can get
It's
done.
interesting, the Missouri team ended up bonusing again for round 3, but Viper ended up buying up. I'm surprised that they did instead of just trying to buy lights so they could buy together next round. But it looks like they might have a pretty good round here to start off. They ended up getting 1 pick for Saints. Beautiful execution by Harbor, but he needs to heal from that Sky if he can get back. Excellent picks by Jet. He ends up getting
Spike
picked off. There's
down, B.
1 teammate left. Beautiful execution for round 3. Saints take that round.
Yep, and as expected, with those weapons, they're gonna have a good chance of taking the round.
Absolutely.
Which they do, but now
They think
Missouri
they put us
do
in
have
the
money.
dirt.
They're gonna fall by
They're
as
gonna
well.
find
It's gonna
out
be a
we
huge
weren't
round here.
buried.
Instant
Just
doesn't have
planted.
enough credits to buy anything, but KU's got him anyway. What do you think Saints need to do here in this 4th round? It's gonna be a crucial round where all members have weapons. What do you think Saints need to do to defend here?
I think Saints should continue to play the maps that are the sites that they were on before, but try to get a quick information. So this flash mid with Jet is going to be very, very crucial. Ends up flashing 3 of them mid.
Hawk out.
It's gonna be an A push from Missouri, surely. Yeah,
Looks
though.
like it's going to be an A push, but let's see if they can calm it out so we can get a rotate going. Cypher should be anchoring, but the other 2 could make their way over. There's a comm there that should inform that they're aggressing to the site, and you can see that Jet's doing a quick rotate over. Jet's pushing up on our Viper. And ends up backing out. That wall and Viper for Missouri is going down in just a moment. And a quick pick led off by the Jet and Sova. Jet gets a 3rd with Town on Viper. Viper for Missouri gets another pick. Cypher's all alone. It's a 4v1 situation here. Let's see if he can pick off 1.
They're all playing in the cave. They're not gonna let him take any one-on-ones, but Demon,
No, absolutely
Demon challenges it. Doesn't find too much. He might just look to save his weapon here. I don't think. he's
Yeah,
gonna
that
try.
would be the smarter choice. Try to save the weapon and try to get another pick next round. I think that's exactly what he's doing. The entire comp of Missouri Baptist is just chilling in that cave.
Yeah, and it's a well-played round by the side of Missouri. You know, they found that opening pick through that Viper wall. Then they found the pick on the flank through mid. It was just came from everywhere. It seems like St. Clair weren't ready for it, and they're gonna be able to take a 3-1 lead in this match in map 1, obviously. And well played by side of Missouri.
Well
Think
played.
are going to need to recuperate after that one. Probably they're going to need to save this next round, but after that, they'll be good to go. Let's see what they choose to do.
Absolutely, they're gonna have to save here. Looks like Harbor. No, it looks like they're gonna force for this round and try to push up. This might be a bit of a far-fetched strategy, but they might have to play aggressive along with them because Missouri is such a strong team to push on a site. They might have to play that aggression and try to get a pick off and back up to try to regroup. Keep those numbers in a 5-4 if you can, and just keep going for those picks. Play
They're gonna
aggressive,
go-
but play smart.
They're going to go A here to try and get the orb so Instinct can get his ultimate. We can see he only has a Sheriff. There's going to be 3 Saints on this 8 side, but there's going to be a Cypher there. It's going to be a 3v1 here. Can they find the opening pick? Yes, they do. Now Jess should be able to get that orb, and it
Beautiful,
will be an
beautiful,
ultimate for her. So that's a huge start for the side of the Saints in his 5th round. Now it's going to be a full B push from Missouri. They're going to have to go fast because there are 3 members of Saints on the A. Jet's going to dash in. Can't Seth find anything? Yes,
Gets
he does.
2
Two picks right there. They're stuck in this Viper goo. Can they walk
They don't know
through?
the Viper's still on site though, but if they can pick her off,
There it is.
flawless. Absolutely
One
beautiful.
enemy
That was a
remaining.
well-executed plan with a
B.
beautiful buyout on a round that they shouldn't have.
Yeah, that was they just very good play call coming out from them going to that A side, getting that orb for their Jet. You know, they did use a Jet ult. They didn't need it, but they used it. But it was to win the round, and that they did. Very, very strong rounder for the Saints. Gonna look to defend here against Missouri now in this 6th round. Looking maybe for another mid play with this Jet as they have every round, but Missouri have been able to relieve that pressure. And they're playing three people on A, 2 people on B. Nobody sitting mid, which is I mean, it's working for them right now. Worked for them last round, but here we get off to the start. A bit of a slow start, more of a default for Missouri, not able to push it to a side too quickly, but they do get some information on the Saints members. There's gonna be a Cypher walking up here, up mid a little
Here.
bit, but he's just gonna probably just chill up here and not be able to find anything. It's still more of a default for Missouri, but the spike is headed towards A. Can Saints sniff it out? And the Demon did pull out his knives, so he's gonna look to entry quick here with the Jet. Now the rest of Missouri is probably going to slowly rotate their way over to A. Viper's walking over there. Sova might throw a dart over there to maybe get some vision, spot out some Saints players. But Viper and Cypher from the side of the Saints are still on B side. So if Missouri can fire this out quickly to get this attack going, it could be very dangerous for them. We see Saints walking up mid, Caillou with a huge flash, able to get a lot of information, and now we're going to see everyone from the Saints probably move over here. It's going to be an ult coming out from Smiley as Missouri get ready to push into the site. Smiley gets a huge pick on the Jet through the Viper wall, and that's an ultimate down for the side of Missouri. They're going to fake the plant. They're not planting it just yet, but Saints are firing from all angles.
Good
Caillou finds a
pick
huge
by
pick, but gets
Caillou.
picked off by Cavern. Now it's a 4v3 for the side of the Saints. It's going to be a spike coming down from Cavern, but he's going to get stunned out. The spike still does go down, and it is
down A.
planted, but Instant finds a pick on town. It's a 4v2 situation now for the Saints. Can they find anything? Viper can't
Great
find too much, and
pick
Seth
from
gets a
Viper on
huge
the
pick.
Cypher.
Smiley picks off Cavern, and it's a very, very clean round from the Saints, bringing it back to
Player
3-3.
standing.
Super clean round. Well done. Now it looks like Viper's only going to be 1 alt orb away from receiving her ult here. Let's see if she can try to get the alt orb by someone, or at least a quick pick so that she has her ult starting in round 7. If she doesn't use it here, love to see her have that alt orb available for the following round, but we shall see. We shall see. It looks like Viper's setting up her wall on B side, but then she's moving her way over to A. This is quite interesting to see. It looks like she's trying to secure the back site for Cypher, who's going to be playing on site. Harper's going to be pushing for mid, trying to take a quick pick. It looks like Missouri is set up to play on B, though.
They also forced to buy here with all light armor and a couple of weapons, so it's going to be a desperation round coming up from Missouri to lose this one.
Extremely aggressive.
Their economy is going to be in a bad state, but they are slowly pushing up mid here. Saints do have 2 members on the side of A, but Smiley is here mid.
Smiley
He's
has
holding it
no
down.
idea that they're pushing up elbow, though. Trying to take that pick. Just waiting for one player on Saints to aggress forward. Playing slow. That's very, very smart.
Oh, there's going to be a Sova coming up mid. Does he find him? Yes, he
Ends
does.
up getting a pick.
Huge pick, but
Well
Demon finds
done.
Smiley on the point. or up mid actually. Now Instinct's gonna go for an aggressive peek, but Black Moose finds the pick on him.
Hits for 80, it looks like he hit Cypher for.
Yeah, and the Cypher ult comes out now. Missouri know exactly where everyone from the side of the Saints are. They're gonna see that there's one person on B, 2 people on A. They're gonna make their over to B surely. But Cypher, can he hold this down 1v3? It's not gonna be easy. He's gonna look like he's gonna drop back just a little bit. He does find one though. It's a huge pick from Giza. Bolgun takes him down, and his plan's gonna go down for Missouri. Saints in a 2v3 situation, but the health bars on the side of Missouri are not looking too good. Viper on 1 HP, Cypher on 30 HP. It's very possible for Saints to win this one, but KU gets taken down. Seth in the 1v3 situation. Missouri, after they get this plan down, love to play together. They all drop all the way back, and it's going to be really hard for Seth to find these picks. He has no idea where they all are, but they're just
Missouri
sitting far away.
plays great after post plant. They all huddle up back together, just waiting for that person to come up forward. They get a lot of picks, so it should be good. It looks like Viper might be able to get this pick here. They do not. Unfortunately, they end up losing that round to make it a 4-3 for the first half.
Yeah, it's well played by Missouri there. It was a very slow round. They forced that by, and they managed to get out in the end. A very important round win for Missouri. As if they didn't get that one, the next few rounds would have been difficult with their money. But now, we're still going to have weapons on all sides of the Saints. There's an AWP coming out from Instinct. You obviously, on that jet, you love having the AWP, especially on a map like Breeze. He's probably going to be holding mid. Yeah, he is, looks like. But Missouri's going to... They like to go for their slower pushes. They like to grab the ult orbs on either side. Cypher's always throwing out a trap here on A, seems like every round, but they're going to make their way up mid again and maybe go for a similar play as they did last round.
Cage triggered.
Pushing up through elbow currently, we see KO is that? And Jet pushing up mid, but they're staying patient. Just waiting for a head to appear around the corner while Jet's holding up that top. Demon has no idea that Jet's holding with an op up top. She goes for the pick.
There it
Ends
is.
up getting that pick right there. Beautiful shot by
Here.
our Jet Instinct.
Here.
That's a crucial pick to start the round. You know.
Absolutely.
Taking out the enemy jet, that's their entry right there. It's going to be hard for Missouri to even enter the site here, but they're going to have to bring it together somehow. They're going up mid, it looks like. Might go mid to A, but there is Viper and Sky over here. Do they have any idea? Yes, they do. Seth goes down to Cavern. Do they know that there's a Sky still in that tunnel? I don't think they do. I think they're going to full push this round, and Sky's going to have an absolutely massive flank, but they are pushing through here. He does spot the Viper planting. Can he find the Sova? Yes, he can. Can he find the Cypher peeking? Yes, he can. It's
Does
4v1 now for the side of the
situation.
Saints.
Viper ends up getting the plant real quick.
One tick.
And she hold it down.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful.
Spike
Great
planted.
execution with a 4v1 to finish it off. Caillou just coming in clutch with the quick picks on the Sova and Cypher. Gotta love seeing this team comp play.
Yeah, the Saints are playing well right now, playing that round like Caillou, as I said, on that flank, managing to find 2 huge picks to slow down the attack of Missouri, and he's able to make it 4-4 on the defense side here. Let's see what Saints can bring out here. Missouri not looking too rich. A couple of players aren't even going to be able to buy weapons, but they're opting out for those 3 Vandals and probably a couple of Sheriffs. No, we see a Guardian coming out from Polk and a Demon. I don't think he can buy anything but a Sheriff, but very aggressive here from the side of Missouri. Yet again, they're just full buying weapons. They think they can win every single round, and it's good to see them playing with confidence, but if Saints can slow them down, it's going to be huge for them.
It's going to be a huge playoff for the Saints if they can stop them this round, because Missouri's just not going to have the money to continue to buy for the next round. You know what? Coming into this game, we expected such great plays from both teams, especially seeing as that they're...
Oh, Caillou finds 3!
Beautiful plays, Caillou. Beautiful
What?
plays.
And he didn't even use
plays.
any util. He just peeked all 3 of them.
And that's just what I'm saying, is Missouri is just extremely aggressive when they go to push on that site. If you could take that aggression and just peek it out, beautiful ult to start.
It's going to be
Ends
a
up
big...
finding one. Beautiful pick by Cypher. It's a 3v1 situation. They still have bomb and elbow. They don't know it yet. Cypher on
enemy
Missouri ends up
remaining.
grabbing bomb. He's pushing for B main, grabs alt orb. He has only 2 away from finding out what that third person could be.
I have
They have no
retrieved the
idea where
spike.
he is, though. They're all
have
moving
no idea.
toward A.
Looks like Saints is migrating back to A, while Missouri's pushing forward onto B site, making sure that he clears his corners, watching his flank. Saints still has no idea where he's at. It looks like he might try to push through Saints spawn just to go back to A.
Wouldn't be a bad play, but...
It
Cypher-
wouldn't be, but he's
Cypher
taking
has
too
the
much time to
camera.
go back. Is he going back B? He is going back B.
Oh, he's going to get
30
spotted out for
seconds
sure
left.
here. He's gonna try
Right
and
here, he swings. No, he doesn't. He goes for the plant. Saints now knows they're going to push together here. Trying to get a wall bang. They can't get it off. Spike gets planted by Missouri. Cypher moves back to back site. He's trying to creep up. Ends up hiding behind box.
Planted.
Has no idea. Gets the pick off on the Viper. 33 HP. We now know where he's at. Ends up getting the pick. Beautiful play. Cypher v Cypher. Just a Cypher diff.
Yeah, and big shout out to KU. They're getting a
Back to what I was
3K.
saying before. We expected a really good matchup between these two teams. They're both 3-1 in accordance to the NECC, but this is just on par. 5-4. They're just going round for round to start it out.
It's gonna
2-1, 1-2, 1-2.
It's gonna be a bit rough for Missouri now. You see a timeout coming out. You know, they forced that round. This is the first time in a while that they have lost the round after full buying, but this is the first time they've lost that full round, and it's going to be hard for them with no weapons in this next round. Saints are, with the AWP, is going to be able to lock down a lot of space. We've seen him on the jet just find so many picks. KU, as you just said, on the sky, getting that 3K in the round, which was absolutely massive. And what do you think the Saints need to continue their momentum in this match?
They have to keep their aggression flowing. I mean, you've seen it firsthand that Missouri, they're just pushing into the site. They've got that aggression, and they continue to just hammer it down. Saints, they need to keep that aggression, try to get a pick just like Caillou did there with the 3K on Sky. And then they pulled back, regrouped, and just waited it out. Missouri ended up going for a couple more picks there and they ended up with a 3v1 to lose another player, try to get those two people to try to get that pick off on Cypher just to win that round, just to make it a 5-4. It's going to be hard, but you know, if they keep that aggression, they should be good to flow through.
Yeah, and they do have the lead. Missouri just took a timeout after that round. They were not too happy with what happened. But that's the good thing of timeouts. After something that's not good happens.
And yet again, they're buying up here. We got 3 Vandals, a Bulldog, and a Sheriff to try to push through. Looks like it's going to be a mid push by the 3 of them with one just lurking B. Is that Cypher? No, that's Sova. Sova's going to be pushing up A. Try to get a pick. It looks like Caillou might try to flash with Jet getting a pick again on the AWP. She has no idea that he's pushed to the right side, though. She dashed back and, oh, ends up getting picked off by KO through mid. Unfortunate round. Very, very smart round by Missouri, but SCC needs to pull it back here. You saw one back site. You know one's yellow, but is it calmed out?
It's just a lot of gunplay going on.
exactly where.
But Smiley can still pull this off now on 7 HP.
But unfortunately, Saints loses the round to make it a 5-5 after a strong timeout by Missouri. Whatever they did to communicate there definitely worked out in their favor there.
As I said before the game, we're going to see a mid push to A at least once, and there it was. They just went through mid, found the picks, and just got on site so quick. It was hard for Saints just to hold it down. But Missouri now, after that round, have some money to spend. You know, they still got 3 light shields, but they do have those Vandals on the side of Saints. Instinct still without Operator, been so deadly so far this game. It's going to be looking like another mid push coming up from Missouri. They might try and go fast, but Saints have triple stacked A. They will surely know it's an A rush
You were
this time.
absolutely right with mid being a stronghold, so they're pushing it yet again, getting a quick pick off on the Jet. Caillou getting a double pick on the Jet and the KO. Viper pushing through, gets a pick on KU. I can't even say their names properly. This game is so strong.
Yeah, it's a lot happening at the moment. Seth finds Cavern. It's going to be a 2v3 for the side of Missouri. Can they look to hold it down? Yes, they can. Black Moose finds Giza. It's a 3v1 now. It's going to be hard for Seth to clutch this out yet again in the 1v3. Can he find anything? We could see Missouri players just splitting all across the map as the Viper gets a spike planted down. There's a KO in one spawn. There's a Cypher in the other spawn. Seth is in the middle of all 3 of them. Let's see if he can find
He's getting
anything.
close in hard here.
Looking for the shots here.
Town tries to go to get a pick, and Cypher ends up picking him off. Black Moose. Great execution, make it a 6-5 in the first half of this game.
Yeah, 6-5 in the first half. I don't know if Saints have enough to buy up here, but I believe they do, since they lost a couple rounds.
Kind of risky that Jet ended up buying that AWP, especially after losing that round. Looks like she's going to start off with a Judge. Try to play close corners, try to get a pick off. She can hopefully secure one here, but it looks like they're not even going to be playing A. It looks like they're going to be doing a quick default. They're going to have 3 players pushing up B.
Goes here.
Got a lot of ultimates online as well. It's going to be important. But
If Viper on Missouri can get onto site, she's going to lock that site down right away. She doesn't want to hold that all. It's the last round.
And the Saints for sure know it's a B push now, as Seth on that Viper decides to ult A, say you guys are not entering A today. The rest of the Saints will be looking toward this B side as Instinct in middle. Can he find anything? Jet versus Jet. No, he decides to dash away from that matchup. That's not the fight he
Just
wants
to
to take.
play it safe, just to play. I don't know why he's backing over to A site where it's secured by our Viper ult, but that's okay. We'll see what their method to this madness is.
We shall see, but it looks like Missouri are deciding to... no, they're going to go B. There's no way they can go A. Seth is still there on the Viper, inside the Viper ult. Going to stay there probably for a while, but now it's a rush coming in from Missouri. Can Demon find anything on the entry? No, he cannot.
Giza
Giza
getting
takes
picked
out
off.
two
Does he get
with
a
the
two?
judge.
Beautiful. Well played, Cypher.
Well played by Giza, as you said. Now he's going to look through this wall. Nobody can pass through from side Missouri, and it's just they're just stuck. They can't walk through.
Spike
Giza with the
down,
shotgun,
B.
wasting so much of their util. It's going to be a peek coming out from Black Moose. No, it won't. He's going to back up. 30 seconds left. Missouri have to make something here.
They have to make a move. They have to push the site or run back A, but they don't have time to get that spike down. It looks like they're going to start aggressing now, not knowing that Cypher's to the right and Jet's to the
30
left for
seconds
the
left.
cross peek. Jet gets one. Cypher picks off the other to win the round, making it a 6-6 on the first half.
And as advertised, it is a very close game. 6-6 going into the half, as Saints are going to be on the attacking side now. You know, Giza finding three with that judge. Very, very well played, getting the opening frags. I don't think Missouri were ready for that. I don't think they expected a judge coming out from the Saints, but it was very well played by them. And now in the 6-6 game, what do you want to see from the Saints on the attacking side?
I really want to see some strongholds here. Being able to relay that same method from Missouri of just being aggressive. Looks like they might have one try to lurk.
This is a nice
And just, I want to see them push. I want to see them push, get on that side aggressive, hold it down, and come back the same way Missouri was, where they're all just grouped together, holding that spike from being diffused. Now, just a reminder, everyone, if you do want to watch this specific stream and not miss anything when we do jump over to the Academy team, you can watch this on twitch.tv/Saints Gaming A2. CA2, excuse me. Again, that's twitch.tv/Saints Gaming CA2. If you don't want to miss anything, if we do jump over to the Academy team.
Yeah, we're going to get our Valorant Academy game up shortly, but as we're speaking of Valorant, we're going to see our Saints just go on B side. Nobody's there from the side of Missouri.
Sky eliminates a trip from Cypher while dogging into site to clear that back corner. It looks like they've all pushed in, but Cypher's still holding back just to see if anyone tries to peek up on a flank. They push in and start to set that spike in what appears to be a default plant position now. Great execution to get that back. Hopefully, no, Sky doesn't have heal available for herself. She does for everyone else, but everyone seems to be full HP in this current moment.
spike planted.
Viper on the opposing team, Missouri, just appears to be at 30 HP, but can they get a pick off to try to finish that?
Yeah, it's going to have to be a lot of good picks coming out from Saints. Instinct makes a huge shot. Miss another one, miss another one. Oh no! All three
Harbor's
Saints
just holding
fall.
that elbow while the Saints start to fall on site. Someone needs to ping bomb so they know where it's at. Black Moose just finishes off the other Cypher. Can we finish this?
Just going to get
And
knifed.
Jet knives, unfortunately, to finish off the first round in the second half, making the 7-6 for Missouri.
It's a big start for Missouri again, winning that first round. Going to look to bonus up here. But with that being said, we are going to have our Academy team taking on Converse University in the top right, and they do take the first pistol round. As I said, both teams with 1-2 and 1-3 records. Our Sinclair are 1-3, Converse 1-2. Two teams a bit lower in the table, but with this win, either team could look to make it up in the standings. So yeah, let's see what happens now.
Just another reminder, if you do want to watch the varsity team without switching over to the Academy, you can watch them at twitch.tv/Saints Gaming CA1. C1A.
2,
C12?
CA2.
For
Varsity.
CA2, excuse me. So this is the Academy team.
Yeah. And well, this is Converse on the defense. Saints are on the attack, going for a default.
Looks like it's a default to start out, yes.
Yeah, they do have those stronger weapons. They don't want to take any dump fights that they don't need to. 3 bomb sites to go to. They can pick where they want to go, but they're going to take their time. gonna move up very slowly. They did buy those longer guns, which makes me think they're gonna go to C-site with those Guardians and Bulldogs, and that's probably the best long-range angle to hold, as yes, they're slowly gonna make their way up to C-site, but Converse, smelling it out, has 2 players there already. Obviously 2 players on A, which you're gonna have to rotate over. Chillin looks for entry pick, doesn't find too much, as Buzz over here in the corner.
Sitting back with a stun from Breach. Jet goes for 1 pick, ends up dashing away before she can finish it off. Ends up getting picked off herself. Breach is sitting at semi HP, it looks like. Converse ends up backing up to try to regroup for a rotate. Makes their way towards A, but do they cut short and try to go B? No, they continue. Sova's in the spawn, gets one pick. It's a 2v4 situation. They're rushing A site now.
Yeah,
we have Viper and Jet going up long. Killjoy is going with Bomb solo. Or is there a second player with her? I can't tell. No, it's a 3 long, 1 short. One's Heaven. We have Cypher traveling Heaven. Breach is sitting site. 12 seconds to plant. They secure that real quick. Jet ends up getting the last pick to finish off that round. It's an excellent matchup between 2 teams, but you know, as predicted going into this, Converse is 1 and 2, Saints is 1 and 3 in this current matchup. So we can see the Converse is the stronger team now, but can Saints do anything to try to stop them from aggressing such a strong lead to begin with?
I mean, they're looking good now. They got a 2-0 lead, you know, looking for the bonus here. They do have those Bulldogs and Guardian, so they have a bit of stronger weaponry, not the Spectre, which we would usually see, as you pointed out earlier. But Saints are, they're loving their slow pushes, their defaults, looking maybe to just rush it down B, which doesn't sound like too bad of an idea until you realize there's a Cypher trap waiting for them right at that front door. But nobody from the side of Converse is even smelling this out. All 5 Saints, if they just go on the point now.
Meta's got to aim down sight, looking up garage to see if he can get a pick off anyone there. Doesn't manage to get it. We end up getting the plant B. They're pushing back to try to filter out. Scurvy just waiting for someone to come out garage. No one's there though. Jello ends up getting a pick on the Jet.
It's a good start for the Saints here, looking to lock it down. Arctic gonna look for that drone, doesn't find too much. Canadian takes out Icy. There's gonna be a pick tap on the spike, but do Saints know it? Yes, they do. Scrubby takes out Puffin. It's a 5v2 for the side of the Saints now. Blitz finds a kill on Canadian, but I don't think they're gonna be able to get this defuse down. They're just gonna save the guns.
Back up and save the guns.
That's gonna be a huge round for the Saints, able to take a 3-0 lead in this exciting matchup. Blitz does take out Chillin to take his gun away.
That's a blooper on me. For some reason, I thought it was Converse that was actually the one that was pushing. I didn't bother looking at the names. That's my mistake. We'll fix this though. Alright, looks like it's gonna be a light buy for some. Unfortunately, let's see if they want to buy together. No, they're gonna force up. It looks like St. Clair is gonna continue to have weapons. Converse is gonna do a full force with some light shields to try to push through. Puffin getting a setup on B site, sorry, C site here.
I must weave my web back. This is a nice
Looks like it's going to be an A-B split. Bomb is still just chilling outside of B's main push through through Heaven, through Hookah. Still sitting tight though. I don't know what their game plan is going to be here. Spike's just chilling. Converse might be a little bit too aggressive in St. Clair's opinion, so they're probably just going to wait out for one to get a pick.
What I've noticed the Saints do is when they have the weapon advantage, they like to play the default. They like to play a little more slow and like take for sure gunfights that they're gonna win just based off their weaponry. But when they have even weapons, they like to just play fast, look for a pick, look for a bomb site, and that's what they're doing here. They're just gonna go A site. They're gonna take their weapons and they're gonna make their way over to A site. It's only 2 defenders for the side of Converse on A site. So if Saints can go fast, they can find a really good opening here. Killjoy is in the mid. Can he find a pick onto the breach there? Doesn't manage to find it. Oh, he gets picked off actually. Blitz with a huge pick on Killjoy. They're in mid, but Saints are going to be able to make their way onto A. No, they will not. Buzz shuts down the push, immediately finds 2 picks, and it's going to be really hard for the Saints here. Scrubby finds 1, but Buzz gets the 3rd. Going to look for the 4th on the Viper here. Chillin finds 2 though. Huge headshots coming out. Only 30 HP left. Can't get this plant down. He's going to be a couple orbs away from the ult, so he won't be able to get it down. But in a 1v2 situation here, he's going to probably drop back a bit as the members of...
Goes for an aggressive pick. Ends up getting knocked out, unfortunately. So Conver manages to win their first round, making it a 1-3 in the first half of this game. Excellent playstyles by both teams. Being patient absolutely is a wonderful play. Being that you have the gun advantage, making sure that you get those for sure gunfights to try to pick them off. It is well played. They ended up coming to a decision to push that A site, but unfortunately ended up getting shocked by the breach on Converse team for Jet to get 2 picks. Let's see where they're going to push for this second round here. They still have bombs sitting in that same spot on B. Sky ends up picking it up just to do an A push. It seems like they might try to set up 4, but they do have, I think that's Killjoy and Omen. That's going to be, no, they're rotating back over towards B. It looks like they might try to do a B push here if it's hard enough. Jet on Converse team ends up pulling out knives to try to get a bit of a save going. Try to utilize that ultimate ability. Sova doing a long dart from Converse. No, it looks like they end up jumping off of B to push A. No one's sure, but Arctic on Converse just has no idea where they're at. Doing a long push. Skydog onto main. Sova now knows. No one's in that corner though. Jet gets on site, tries to get a pick off of CT, but doesn't manage to get it. Now they have all sight to themselves. All 5 from Converse team is just nowhere in this loop. They have no idea how to get back. Saints ends up getting the plant.
That's a good push by them. They give Viper the bomb. I don't know if you saw that, but he gets the ult down from the Viper.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Jet's on site, ends up getting picked off by our Canadian Jet right here. One more Heaven, we have Sova Heaven, but Omen pushes through that ult just to pick off. Ends up getting 2 picks there. It's a 4v1, ends up losing the round to make it a 4-1.
Good round by the
Well
Saints.
done by Saints.
Good round by Saints as we are going into the double screen. Oh my goodness, we just saw 3 picks coming out. Oh my goodness. That was insane. I don't know if you saw that, but now it's a 3v2 for the side of Missouri. 2v1 now, and the round's gonna go to Missouri. It looks like on a Thrifty in the bottom left, but our Saints are ahead 9-8, so before that round, they were playing very, very well. Unfortunately, that round, we saw the 3K coming out from the KO with the Sheriff, and they're going to be able to take it down.
I think it just might be bad luck for us, and we're commentating their game.
Right as we go on their game, we see a 3K, but it was very well played by the side of Missouri, able to find those picks. Being down around, though, not looking the best for them. St. Clair are looking very, very strong. They have those full buys, the full shields, the full Vandals. So a very close game there.
Missouri's still running 3 light shields, even though they're buying full util and full armory, full guns.
And we're going to be back on the Academy game. We saw Saints get 3 nice picks to start the round, and Converse just not able to find absolutely anything. Our Saints are just locking them down. It's a nice pick.
New Meta ends up getting a pick, but gets traded off quickly by their Sova.
Yes, he does, but he does pick up
A quick flash
Phantom.
onto Arctic in Garage. Jet ends up finishing that round to secure a 5-1 for St. Clair College.
Yeah, it's a good lead for St. Clair now with a 5-1 lead, playing very, very well this map. There's going to be a timeout coming up from Converse University as they need to get something going. Absolutely nothing's been going their way. They do have that 1 round, but Saints have just been snowballing with those defaults and everything like that. We're back on the side of the varsity game, though, as there is a timeout. And Saints were able to take the last round, so they are up 10-8 now. But we're going to see some very, very big buys coming out from the side of Missouri. We're going to see an operator on the Jet with 300 credits left. That's a desperation type of play. I think if Missouri lose this round, the rest of this match will be very, very hard for them. Let's see what can happen here. They do also have a judge on that Viper, so let's see where they can attack through. It's looking like a slow push from the side of the Saints, like a default A kind of split. What do you think the Saints should do this round?
The Saints, they need to continue to be aggressive here. It looks like they're going to try to push Cave, but they got one lurking mid. That Jet has an op on Missouri's team. Again, like you were saying, this is just such a forceful buy. If they end up losing that, they have no creds for next round, so we can see that Saints is probably going to have that second round. Town just holding with a shotgun while in
He's there.
Oh, and a quick pick. Oh, ends up getting that Jet, even though they get shocked. Sova's popping his ult onto Cave, ends up just not getting a pick from it though, unfortunately. Caillou just backing up with Cypher. We have Missouri throwing their knife to try to get some intel to see if they backed up fully. It seems like they think they have. So we've got Sova that's just rotating quickly over to B. Cypher just sitting tight on A Cave. Can he get this pick right here? Well, we have KO that's just moving up. No, he doesn't get the pick because he doesn't have the right angle. K ends up taking a quick shot, flashes, making Cypher try to move out. No, he doesn't. He stands his ground. They do a mid push here. Saints, Caillou going with a pick on the Cypher. Oh, KO gets one pick just to get traded out by Caillou yet again with a double kill. Demon ends up picking one off with that op. May have been a good choice for him to use that op crutch.
Yeah, it was a good
But
shot.
anyways,
there.
it's just one left. No time. Standing on steps is the Jet, but can she get picked off?
They don't have Spike though. They don't have Spike. Oh,
Ends up winning the round with what, like a second left in that round?
there were a couple seconds left, but they did not have the Spike. All Demon had to do was just hide behind the yellow box. He would have had the round. The Saints did not have enough time to plant. A bit of miscommunication there from the side of the Saints, but on the side of Missouri, it's a disaster now. They have absolutely nothing. They have a couple sheriffs and a marshal, some shields.
If only they were calm to just be patient, just sit it out, because there's only a couple of seconds knowing you have the bomb.
Absolutely, and Demon will have his ultimate. It's going to be all on him, I believe, now to absolutely take over this round. Other than
I'd
that,
like to see Harbor ult here just to try to get people stunned really quickly. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. It looks like they're going to continue to push through.
we're going to see a push coming out here from the Saints. Instinct, Caillou, absolutely all the util used by the Saints. They're going to get a quick plant down, and they're all sitting back. It's a huge pick by Instinct. Town goes down, and now they're going to get a nice heal from Caillou. It's going to be all members middle of the map from Missouri, but they do not have the weapons to fight this. Instinct going to look for a picker, but Cavern takes him out. Seth finds Black Moose. Cavern takes out 2 with the Sheriff. Nice picks from him there. Demon's on 1 HP. Caillou takes out Polkin. Demon on 1 HP on the Jet. You're going to look for a peek here. Caillou just needs to swing this corner, hit him one time. He misses everything, but it's a nice shot by Caillou. It's a 3v1 now for the Saints. Sova on 1 HP with no weapon, really. Only has the Sheriff. Needs to find these one taps, but it's going to be really hard for him. It's a nice pick from Caillou and a very clean round from Saints.
Beautiful 3K for Caillou right there. Just an excellent execution. He whiffed on that Jet, but ended up managing to secure that round. Beautiful plays by Saints here. It's a 12-8 going into the final round of this match. It could be final round. Let's see if they can secure it.
It's okay. It's okay. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen in this last round?
You know what? I think B's been their A's been their stronghold, so I think they're gonna push through again. Again, they have Viper ult. They might just try to lock that site down, get that ult going. Jet maybe try to go for a strong pick here, get our knives going, get a quick dash, try to get a quick headshot if you can. And yourself, what do you want to see? What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh, we're gonna see right here the A push, but Demon, is the operator, misses an absolute crucial shot as all the Saints know he's there. Can they push quickly onto that operator? No, they cannot. Town takes down Smiley, and that's gonna be the Saints push. Just stop, just like that. As you can see, they're all backing out, gonna go toward mid, maybe towards B. Not a good start there for the Saints, but well played by Missouri. What do you think Saints need to do to take back this round?
It looks like they're going to do a mid aggression. This is going to fall back to what you had said earlier of mid being such a versatile section to take control of. If you can take control of this, even if it's one pick, you're going to bring it back to a 4v4, which will be very, very crucial for picking what site you're going to go to. If you can get some information really quickly. It looks like Jet's still holding that peak with the op, but will they flash and try to get a pick real quick to re-aggress towards A? We have a Cypher cam that goes up. Jet Demon for Missouri ends up backing off just to sit tight for a second. Sky flashes in, but doesn't get that flash off on the Jet. They end up backing out again, while Seif gets control of mid really quickly to try to pick off one. They end up migrating over towards B, taking control of site. Can they initiate the spike plant, though?
They're going to get spotted out. There's 20 seconds left. The Saints just need to full send it. But Sky does have the spike in mid. Black Moose takes out Seth, but Giza finds a pick on Black Moose now. 12 seconds left. Can they get the spike down? Instinct gets caught by Town, and Cavern takes out Caillou. Giza on his own, 1v2. He won't get the spike down. Can he find a couple picks, though, before the round's over? He doesn't even know the Sova's behind him, and he gets taken down 12-9 for the side of Saints. Need one more round to take down this first map, but not going to be able to do it there. Going to look to bring it back. As we get a double screen going, our St. Clair Saints Academy team taking out Converse in the top right corner. It's a 1v3 for the Jet. Jet gets a nice pick with the op there to make it 7-2, but our Saints being up 7-2. A very dominant first half from them. What do you like from what we've seen from them so far?
That's honestly fantastic. Seeing that their Academy team is up 7-2. honestly such a stronghold. Again, going back to the statistics, you know, Saints is down 1-3. Converse is down 1-2. They're showing that the Converse is a stronger team, but Saints, they're just pulling it through. They're pulling it together. They're up 7-2. Strong rounds for the first half of the game. They're just doing an incredible job securing the game.
Absolutely, as we have the Saints varsity game back on the screen. Obviously, if you want to watch the game, it's on Saints Gaming CA2. If you don't really want to listen to the commentary, or you just want to watch the full game on its own some without any interruptions. But we're going to have the round coming over 12-9 from the Saints, maybe looking for a bit of a middle push. Not able to find anything to start the round. 5 members on each side still. That operator on the Jet has been so deadly. Saints definitely want to stay away from that one, but it's going to look like a B push coming out from them.
Instinct looking for a pick on mid-heaven. Sophie's just doing a jiggle peek to try to see if there's anyone that's going to aggress elbow, while Jet's holding the op on mid, looking at the double doors. Sophie's just patient with it, but Instinct is even more patient to try to see if they can get that pick on mid, holding heaven. He knows there's someone there. Demon ends up getting a pick off of mid by double doors. Jet ends up moving away from her position, but ended up being obliterated by Instinct. They're pushing towards A, it seems. Can they continue to aggress to get this plant down? It's very crucial. It's a 12-9 situation. Can they find that plant spike? Cypher ends up getting picked off by Instinct again. Missouri pushes in for one pick. Viper ends up getting the ult. It's a 2v1. Ends up getting picked off by the Sova to make it a 12-9. Unfortunate, but they ended up getting the plant down for the spike. Can they finish it off? It looks like Sova started to get that plant defused, but he's waiting for KO to go pick up that op to come back to finish off that defuse so he can get his ult closer. He's only 3 away now. This is going to bring him 2 picks closer to getting his ult to shut down any util available from any other team on Saints. It's quite a smart tactic. Throws his knife just to get a little XP going.
Yeah, and there it is from Missouri. It was well played. A bit of a misplay, I want to say, from the side of the Saints, as they're going to take a timeout. Seth using that Viper ult in that 2v2 situation, but not able to hide inside it, looking for the wide swing, couldn't find the pick. And it's 12-10 in that game. Saints are going to need to find something out of this timeout to finish off this map. But now in the top part, we got the Saints Academy action. We got a nice pick coming out from Omen. Going to look for that C push really, really quickly as all Saints move over, but Converse is on their way as well. They're not happy with what happened there, and Arctic kills Chillin. It's going to be a weapon for the side of Converse. Canadian takes out Icy, and it's going to be a 4v3 for the side of the Saints. Oh, they have a lot of space to work with. It's a huge breach ult though. Jet gets picked off, and the spike does not go down for the side of the Saints, as they couldn't get it down through the breach ult. The Killjoy is a bit stuck, but Saints might just look to back out of this. They do. They Omen TP onto A, and the plant's going to go down. A bit of chaos going on. Blitz finds a huge pick on New Meta yet again, and New Meta, if he found that pick there in that position, would have been brutal on the cutoff. But now a 2v3 situation, still not over for the side of the Saints. It's a huge smoke heaven, so Buzz can't see anything. He needs to drop down, but these knives will be deadly for sure. And all members are going to be on the side. He's Scrubby TP's out. It's a huge flash coming up from the side of Converse, and now it's a 3v1 situation. It's going to be really hard for Jello to find it. He does find one, but Buzz does take him down, and now it's an 8-3 game.
Omen definitely got some great timing on that TP out when Jet drops out of heaven, but unfortunately, they were not able to secure a good position to not get picked off by that Jet. Jet whiffed, I think it was 3 or 4 of her knives until she ended up getting that final one on Omen. Unfortunate round, but you know what? While we were gone, seeing as though they managed to make it a 8-2 before coming back. Oh, excellent plays.
Yeah, Demon finds the pick, but gets taken out, so that operator is still down. Will Cypher go pick it up?
It was a great trade. 12-10 leading in. Can they secure this round to finish the first game? It looks like they might do a B push, but they're moving elbow. Not knowing that Cypher's just right around the corner with Sova just sitting up heaven. Cypher backs up.
Oh, this Cypher's going to have a huge peek here, but doesn't find anything.
Beautiful execution.
Beautiful execution. As you said, it's going to be ult coming out from Cavern. Now it's going to look to slow down this push, but Pokin does find Kaio on the point. He's going to be all in his lonesome in the back of B-side. Can Saints take him down? He finds one more. Can he find a third? Yes, he does. Huge shots by Pokin to save this round for Missouri and this map. It's absolutely amazing hero plays coming out from Pokin. Now in the 3v1 situation, Can Saints find it? Can Smiley find the 1v3? He does find Pokken. Great trigger discipline. Absolutely not showing anywhere he is. Can he find any of the other members? Yes, he does. Can he find the headshot here? No, he doesn't. He turns around, gets his one. Pokken is going to go down to Smiley, but it's a 2v1 situation, and Smiley cannot take it down. A good try there with the trigger discipline, but it just could not find the clutch.
Wow, I don't think I could ever have as much discipline as I just watched right there on the screen. As soon as I see a body, I'm too scared that I'm not going to get a second one, so I'm going right for that first kill just to secure one. Honestly, making that corner, even though he didn't get that pick on that other player, honestly, beautiful, beautiful, as you called it, trigger discipline. It looks like Saints are going to try to push through B here. We do have two individuals. We have Cypher and KO that are going to be sitting on B. Silva's making his way over to A with Jet and Viper still just sitting on top. Viper ults A, which is a good play for her, but it's just not in favor because Saints aren't even looking to push there. They're going to do a mid push. Still trying to figure out where that Viper ult is. I'm pretty sure they found out that it's on A because someone did peek window. Viper peeked window for Saints.
Yeah, we see the Chamber maybe trying to get a pick onto Viper, hoping that he steps out, but I don't think we're going to see that Viper move a single inch unless she absolutely has to. And the Saints, as you said, are going to have to find a push on B, but they're going to have to be careful up mid here. Can't Caillou find this huge pick on Black Moose? It's going to be a huge gunfight. I don't think he has any idea he's there. Yes, he does actually. He finds a pick with the Guardian, and let's see what Saints decide to do now that they have a pick. Inksten goes down to Pokken now, and there's Demon in the middle, gets a dash away, but he does have the Operator close range. Can't Saints find him? Pokken finds yet another pick. There's Demon, goes down to Caillou. It's Pokken on the backside, goes down to Giza. It's a 3v2 situation for the Saints, but Pokken is still alive. It's a huge pick by Giza, a 3v1 for the map. Can they find it? Viper going around elbow on the flank. Do any of the Saints have any idea he's here? The plant's going down. He's going to be able to find the Cypher here. Yes, he does. Now it's a 2v1 situation. Spike is still not planted, so it's going to be a bit rough for them. And it's in the Viper pit, but Viper can go pick it up and plant it. It's a 2v1 situation now. Very,
Viper
very
might be in a
intense.
very vulnerable spot.
Very vulnerable spot. It's a 1v1 by Seth.
Clutching it.
He does clutch it out to give map 1 to Saints. It's a huge victory for them over Missouri, as both teams are very strong and very, very well done by them. So congratulations to the Saints for taking map 1. But with that being said, we're in second half of St. Clair College Academy against Converse University. Converse going to look to push up A here, looking to go very fast, looking to get the plan down, but Canadian finds 2 with that Ghost. Icy takes him down though. They know Jello's here. No, they do not. He takes down 1, he takes down 2. One more member remaining for Converse. He's up mid, and it's not looking good for this Cypher.
10 seconds left.
He does find 1 though. He does find 1 with 2 seconds left though. Not enough time to kill the rest of the Saints, and he does go down Jello with a big 3-piece, able to give the Saints another good start to a half. What do you think we need to see from the side of Converse maybe to bring this game back, as it's gotten out of hand?
It's hard to say. Again, they were leading up in the statistics, but they're just not holding themselves together. It's very inconsistent gameplays, probably in comparison to their other games. They've just got to stay confident. They've got to continue to hold their ground, make sure that they're winning those gunfights, and if they're not winning, make sure that they're getting a trade so they can try to even the playground. St. Clair's just doing a fantastic job at continuing to hold down the site. It looks like Converse is going to be pushing C long. Jet's pushing forward with a Stinger, trying to get a quick pick. Smokes and dashes in on default spot. Ends up getting a pick on Viper. Breach ends up flashing sight. Not knowing where they are. Meta goes for 1, 2, gets
3.
a third.
What shots
3
by
picks.
Meta.
Beautiful plays by Killjoy there. Ends up getting traded off. Spikes planted for long. 1 sits back sight. Arctic just trying to sit in the back corner to stay alive. Ends up getting picked off by Scurvy. Beautiful plays by all teams. That was such a clutch moment for Killjoy to just move in so aggressively, take 1 pick, 2 pick, and not just 2, but 3 picks on that top box.
Yeah, that was great spray control there by the Spectre. You know, a lot of players wouldn't be able to pull that off, but finding that play there was absolutely massive to swing the momentum in that round for St. Clair. Being down a member, getting that spray was absolutely massive from New Meta, so well played by him. Now 11-3 for the side of the Saints. It was a bit of a force by Converse. We saw a Stinger or 2 in there, so I don't think they're going to have any money this round, as we see them all just chilling with Sheriffs. Going to have to be a save round for them, and should be another guaranteed round for the Saints if they can just slow it down, slow down the push like they did, and just use the weapons to their advantage.
I don't know, some of my best rounds have been on save rounds for myself and a lot of my teammates. Somehow it manages to work out like that. When you got a Sheriff in your hands, you just play a little bit better. Don't know why.
And getting kills with the Sheriff is so satisfying.
Oh, it's super
So
satisfying. Just getting that head tap, it's so crisp. Except when you have that 145 headshot from a distance. It looks like Scurvy
New Meta again.
gets 3 kills once more to tie it back up. Oh, Viper ends up getting traded off by Omen.
It's still going to be a 3v2 for the side of the Saints. Looking very good in this round. Yet again, New Meta finding 3 huge picks. Nice little shots from the Phantom. He just has that spray control. Doesn't need the Vandal. Likes the Phantom. The headshots still kill. Jello going to look for a challenge here in the middle. But it's just going to be a little passive play from Saints, I believe, for the
Jello
next
is
45.
really protecting that spike right now. Not knowing where the next person is. Omen smoked it off to try to dive in. But Omen ends up finding a pick on the sky.
Killjoy
Still
finds
holding
it.
corners.
New Meta's going to be looking for this ace. I already know he's running over here yelling, ace, 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 don't take it, don't take it. And he's going to be watching a B garage though. Canadian's going to be looking to the main. Icy on 23 HP. He's going to look for the peak. He does find the peak. Can New Meta find him? Yes, he does. He gets the ace there to put Saints on map point. Well played from New Meta in these last 2 rounds, just putting the team on his back.
I've played multiple death matches with New Meta, and honestly, he diffs me every single time. I am lucky if I can get 1 shot on him. I swear this man has aimbot embedded in his wrist. He is just incredibly good. Such a crucial player as well. Going from a 3K to an ace, excellent play style, excellent hand-eye coordination. He's just built different.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it. We literally just saw it. He's built different, killing all 5 members. Not easy to do, but it's gonna be. No, it's not easy to do a comeback for Converse here. Being down 12-3 is not an easy comeback to make, but it is a good start as Blitz does find Canadian, and maybe they could get a push onto A-side going, but they don't seem to find too much aggression with that. They're probably going to take their time just a little bit. Jello over here on A-side, gonna spot them all out. Gonna peek though, doesn't find too much. Scrubby finds one, is not able to control his spray onto the other, and it's a 4v2 for the side of Converse. What do you think? Where do you think they're gonna go this round?
You know what? I don't think it's possible, but with the way that Killjoy's been playing, they might be able to clutch this up. It's a 4v2 situation. Breach ends up taking control of the bomb. Only 8 bullets in his magazine. Surprised he hasn't reloaded yet. Oh, speak of the devil, he ends up doing it himself right there. Pushing C, it looks like they might do. Omen gets a smoke off for a bait on what appears to be, is that A he smoked off? Yeah, he smoked off
so.
CTA. So they're going to be baiting to go up C. Stunning C to try to give away his position. New Meta ends up making his way towards garage, drops down. They don't see anybody, so they try to plant. Baits the plant. Viper walls up. Picked off, ends up getting 2. Cypher still sitting in the back corner, just waiting to see what's going to happen here. New Meta ends up popping his ult to try to secure this round a little bit more. With 20 seconds left to go, Cypher has no idea where they're at. It's a 2v2 situation. Now it's a 2v1 situation in favor of St. Clair. Can they secure this round? They know he's there.
4K.
New Meta taking the gambling risk to shoot off that Cypher, ends up finding that pick to secure 13-3 at the end of that wonderful first game on Haven for St. Clair's Academy team. What an excellent first few games that we've seen by both Academy as well as varsity teams played. What was your favorite play here? What would you like to see?
New Meta, we just watched a 3K into an ace into a 4K. I mean, absolutely putting on a show for us here. Very, very well played by New Meta. But as you have said, 2 very, very good games. We had our Saints Academy and our Saints Varsity taking both of their first maps, looking to close out this series. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to Map 2 between Missouri Baptist University and St. Clair College varsity team for Valorant. It is the NECC Legends division. Both teams are looking at a 3-1 record. Saints were able to take Map 1 on Breeze, and Map 2 here. What do we got for us? What do we got the comps?
It looks like we're going to be playing on Sunset. I believe is this map currently. We've got leading off from Missouri. We got Killjoy, Breach, Raze, Fade, and Omen. And we do have on Saints team, we have Sky, Omen, Breach, Cypher, and Raze. These are pretty good comps to start off. It looks like Missouri is going to be defending to start off this half here. St. Clair is going to be aggressing with the spike. Pushing mid. Sky's got the bomb. Missouri's own team ended up smoking off mid, so I think they're going to try to keep that on a download to try to filter St. Clair onto a specific site. They're going to push it through Market. Missouri is going to be trying to flank them. It looks like they're going to be progressing forward. Demon's just waiting for people to pop out this flash. Sky ends up flashing them, ends up getting the pick off Breach. Beautiful plays to smoke off that Raze. Flashing through. Looks like they're on A. Can they get the plant off really quickly before Missouri ends up pushing through? No. Missouri ends up getting a pick really quickly. Oh, trading off the kills. Raze trades that kill from Killjoy on the other team.
That's a 3v2
Ends up getting the
situation.
bomb down.
And it's just an absolute wipe from the side of Missouri Town, finding those 2 headshots on Saints. And it's not going to be a good start for the Saints. It was a good start. They did find that first pick, but KU did die to the Killjoy turret, which you hate to see. Drops the spike, and Missouri able to clean up there. Well played for Missouri, and they get off to a hot start in this game 2, which I think is exactly what they need after such a close game 1. Getting that head start in game 2 will be very, very crucial for them. But we're going to see our Saints full out stingers. I like to see it. What do you think of the full stinger lineup?
Of the what, sorry?
The full stinger lineup. You know,
full
Saints,
stinger lineup?
5 stingers.
You know what? It looks like Shanks is going to rush in with no mercy. I mean, they've got 4 stingers and 1 Spectre, so they're definitely going to be running in with no mercy, trying to get a pick. But can they make it happen? It's going to be a B push for Saints. Quickly falls back from mid. No, they're trying to regroup. You bought short-range weapons, but you're not making the aggression through. Sky flashes mid, but no one's there to get flashed. Omen's peeking through Market. Ends up smoking enough to try to secure that while Saints moves into the middle. Omen on Saints ends up flashing mid to try to get that aggressive push through main. Pushes through. Instinct's on site with him. Sky has the bomb, but she's just now getting on a site here. Demon's late on the rotate over to B site. Beautiful picks by Omen on St. Clair. Missouri pushes through to try to get any information, but can't manage to get it down. Spike's planted on B site, making sure you peek your corners. Breach with such patience to push through. We have Cypher and Sky that are sitting tight around that corner. Breach flashes to get a pick off. Beautiful play. Nice. Beautiful plays. End up winning that round to tie it up 1-1 with 4 people still left alive.
Yeah, well played by the Saints there. You know, we were a bit interesting by the Stinger rush, but they played it slowly. They played around their util very, very well, found those stuns, found those flashes, and were able to peek corners. And just like that, they deny the second round for Missouri, which is not, Missouri are not going to be happy with that one. They're going to look like a save coming out here. They do have that 1 Vandal, a couple Sheriffs, but St. Clair for sure have the weapon advantage here. What do you want to see from the Saints on the attack here?
You know what? I want to see that same play there. You know what? Try to figure out where you want to go. If it's not working out, regroup, reassess, and then when you figure out that definitive plan, rush it. A dog just to get picked off. Killjoy, beautiful play where you can see where that position is. 2 people swing, peek. Instinct getting 2 picks off to make it a 5v3. Securing the plant is going to be Smiley. Try to get that all built up. They go for a 3K. Caillou with getting 1 pick here. Make it a 5v2 situation. Caillou going for a second kill here. Can he get it? Ends up picking up that breach. Finds the Raze in the close corner. Right click. Does he get it? Beautiful 3K to finish off round 3. Making it 2-1 in favor of Saints.
Absolutely. And as you said, very nice 3K coming out from KU. But Instinct on this Raze, round after round, able to find those opening frags. Caillou, I apologize. But Instinct, as I said, able to find those opening picks round after round on this Raze has been absolutely deadly, making a lot of space for the Saints on the sites and just letting them walk through as Saints look like they want to go for a site here. Looking like a full quick 5-man rush. Can they pull it off? Gonna go for a Raze. Does he have a nade set up somewhere? No, he's looking for the Fade Orb.
Looking for that Fade Orb. Instinct ends up shooting it down. My apologies. Oh, and a quick 4v2 here. It looks like Saints is going to be pushing A site. Omen smokes off that main portal. He's going back site while KJ is still late on the rotation to go over. Instinct ends up getting one pick on that Omen, making it a 4v1. Black Moose is still just late to the game, pushing up back site. Can he make it through? No, he ends up pushing towards main really quickly. Raze with the nade to try to finish it off. Doesn't end up getting the pick, but it's just a distraction just to get that pick. Getting a 3K for Instinct.
Yet again, Instinct, as I just spoke so highly of him, does not let me down. Finds yet another 3-piece for the Saints, and they're able to take a commanding 3-1 lead here. Looking very, very strong on this attack. And Missouri have just been, feels like, forcing every round. They haven't had a round where their whole team has been on the same page with the same weapons, trying to find something good. And hopefully our Saints can keep the ball rolling there. But on the top right, we got our St. Clair College Academy taking on Converse University in map 2. We got Omen, Sky, Raze, Chamber, and Viper for the side of the Saints. On the side of Converse, we got Breach, Omen, Raze, Killjoy, and Fade. So a couple different characters there in the setup. What do you think from these team comps?
I mean, from these team comps, seeing that the Saints has a Chamber, he's definitely going to be playing mid for the most part. If he's not playing mid, he's probably going to be playing the long ranges for both sides. Seeing as though his main weapon that he can buy as a utility is just that a Guardian. You can aim down sight, you can play that distance for just a cheap price. Starting out, we can see that they're going to be pushing. I don't even know what site they're on. Looks like they're on B, trying to aggress forward, but they can't make it. A pick off by Canadian Saint, CC Canadian Raze. Fade ends up dropping their dog in through mid, gets picked off with Bomb.
Down B.
Beautiful plays by Scurvy. They're still stuck market, not knowing where to aggress. Scurvy's making his rotation back towards either spawn, gets flashed. Unknown locations. Bomb's still not down. Picked up by Omen. They don't know that there's still one waiting for that rotation mid. They end up trading it off. Beautiful plays by both teams, but SCC ends up securing that first round.
And it's a good start to map 2 for the Saints after such a dominant map 1. They're gonna, I think after winning that first map, they want to close the series out as soon as possible. They just want to get a clean sweep here, go for those 13-1, 13-2 type of matches, as those are
30
huge
seconds
confidence
left.
boosters. But on the side of the Saints, varsity side, we got a 3v1 for the side of the Saints. And it looks like they're going to be able to take it down as Polkin. It doesn't look like he wants to push this. No, now he's going to decide to push it through. It is a 1v3 situation, and the spike is down, so it's very hard. And Giza takes him out. St. Clair take a 4-1 lead in this map 2 on map point as well, on match point if they win this. Oh my goodness, Canadian just killed 3 in a blink of an eye. As I'm speaking, New Meta takes one out too. And it's going to be a 2-round lead for the Saints here for sure. Both of our Saints team looking very, very strong on this exact map. Can Canadian find the little 4K for himself? Puffin's going to take out Scrubby, and there it is, the 4K for Canadian. Yeah, great start for both our teams.
Fantastic start. Raze getting that, just peeks around the corner, and a quick 3K to start it off was absolutely amazing to start that round out. Securing a 2-0 lead for the second game here on Sunset, playing absolutely phenomenally.
Yeah, as you said, playing phenomenally. What do you want to see from the side of Converse? Maybe you haven't had that much success against our Saints Academy. What do you think they need to do?
They need to start playing aggressive, man. They need to start playing aggressive. Take this SCC Canadian by storm. It's not going to be easy because she's got that bomb that's going to push them back. But you know what? They are playing strong. That double satchel to try to eliminate the possibility of getting picked out is no match for New Meta as he gets picked off by that Killjoy. SCC Jello ends up going in for a 2-pick with that Bulldog. SCC Canadian ends up getting 1 with Jello picking off a 4th. Just to finish off that round, it's a 3-0 with 4 people still left alive on Saints. This is a 3-0 match just to start the second game for SCC.
Going over to our Academy side, we have a timeout coming up from the side of Missouri Shirley as Saints took yet another round up 5-1 now. Missouri are definitely re-talking about something. You know, last game they fell behind a little bit, took that time out, managed to bring back the first half to 6-6. Can they bring it back here? We will see shortly. But our Saints varsity team has been pretty good so far, I would say, winning the first map and looking very strong on the second map. What do you think has been their biggest point of success?
For the Saints?
Yeah, for the Saints.
Honestly, just continuing to have that aggression and the confidence. Like you were saying earlier, you know what, they took a timeout earlier in the first game, Missouri did, and you know what, if they can continue to keep that same aggression, whatever they talked about before, if they can pull it back, they might be able to win around here to try to balance out the comp. Buzz trying to go for a pick on mid-market, can't manage to find it. Ends up getting picked off by SEC, I don't know who that is, Viper.
Yeah,
Chillin'.
Chilling, exactly, and Scrubby takes out Puffin. Now it's going to be a nice little headshot coming out for him as well onto the Omen on 1 HP, but Omen gets him back with a little headshot. They're both on 1 HP now, but Saints do have that Sky. They're going to have that healing if they can group up. It's going to be a big fight over here though. 2v2, can the Saints find them? Yes, they can. In the 2v3, they find all 3 picks. Canadian and Jello with a beautiful swing there, able to give the Saints a 4-0 lead here, and hopefully our Saints can run away with the lead here and not look back.
That is the epitome of Valorant gameplay. Having 2 people aggress at the same time, securing 2 picks, and then trading off for that final one. Being able to play together is such an amazing thing to watch. This team is so incredible. Love watching both the Academy and Varsity teams play on any level. It looks like they're doing a split push from mid. They're going B and A. We have 2 B. No, it looks like they're going to be doing 2 mid. One Omen's sitting back, just waiting for that aggression from that Sky again. Canadian ends up getting a pick mid.
Very nice shot from Canadian there. Misses the raise ult, but in the air finds the other team's raise and also gets breached down to, looks like 10 HP maybe, so 14 HP. I stand corrected. So it's going to be a bit rough for the side of Converse to find an entry with these low health bars. But Chillin gets poked out by Puffin. Can he find anything on the defense here? It's going to be a full B push coming out from Converse. They're going to look to go fast as St. Clair on the defense here. Don't have too many members. It's just the Viper here on the defense. Maybe with the Omen smoke coming out, it's going to be looking a bit rough for Converse to walk through here. But Saints are going to look to hold on. Can they find anything? Yes, Scrubby finds a pick. But Icy finds 2 huge picks. And now Canadian's gonna have to go huge. He finds one. Can he find another? He needs to wait for his chamber, I think. Their chamber's so far away from this site. But Canadian on the flank. Do they know that he's here? I'm not too sure. Yes, they do. Arctic finds the pick, and now it's gonna be all up to Chamber on this 1v2. Can Umeda find the pick? Yes, he does. Now it's a 1v1. He knows exactly where Arctic is. Can he find the shot? No, he does not. Nice shot by Arctic to give a round back to Converse University as they're looking to bring this game back.
You know, just like we were saying before, that timeout is honestly what they needed. Whatever they discussed is what pulled them through to secure at least 1 round for the start of this game.
Absolutely. And for now we're going to be going into the multi-screen. We got our varsity team in the bottom left, our academy team in the bottom right. As I want to remind you, yet again, Giza finding a nice little 3K there to give the Saints a 7-1 lead over Missouri, looking absolutely dominant in this map too. Yet again, I want to remind you guys one more time that if you want to watch the individual streams without cutting from game to game, we have our varsity game on Saints Gaming CA2 and our academy game at Saints Gaming My CA. And yeah, what do you think from our academy team being up 7-1? Absolutely smashing in this game too.
Absolutely smashing this game here. You know what? Going into these games, they were both teams were pretty well even. But you can see real quick who the aggressors are and who is just the better team. Well, we can't speak too far ahead. We can see if Missouri can backpedal and try to tie things up to try to finish this the second game here. Try to bring it back. Beautiful heal on Canadian to finish that round on the academy team to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Making it a 5v1. That was such a quick round too. You know what? That timeout was extremely beneficial for Converse, but they need to continue to have that energy to pull through for the upcoming rounds if they want to try to win some rounds here and win this game.
Yeah, going back over to the varsity side, Let's see if our Saints can win this 3v3. Fade on 1 HP. Caillou and Seth take a 2v1 peek. And Caillou and Seth find 2. Very well played. Great teamwork. Now Saints are going to make their overtake. It's going to be a 1v3 for Polkin. Can he find the clutch? It's going to have to be a miracle. And a miracle is what Missouri needs to come back into this map. But Saints with the 3v1 going to look to play their angles. Going to look to peek with each other. Polkin's going to peek through here. He gets found by Seth. And it's 8-1 for the side of the Saints. Looking very, very strong in this map too. And yeah, looking to take a huge lead going to the second half. But on this attack, they have just seemed unstoppable. What could be the reason for that? What do you think is? Is it the flashes, the smokes, just the pure frags?
It's a combination of all, to be honest with you. Being able to work effectively around each corner, be able to flash, being able to smoke and communicate effectively is what's being their saving grace right here to make this a challenging game. SEC Canadian coming in with a final kill for his 3K to finish and clutch up that round, making it a 6-1.
Yeah, our academy team is looking really, really strong, you know. We said with that 1-3 record, maybe a little bit of a slow start to the season, but we know that they are very, very capable players to compete there with the best. Both our Valorant teams are in fact very, very strong, and they're showing it today with absolute dominant performances on map 2 from each side. It's 6-1 for our academy team, and I believe 8-1 or 9-1 for our varsity team. So they're trying to close these series out very, very quickly.
Absolutely. They're going to try to make this as short of a game as possible. I think someone wants to get home and eat dinner, honestly.
It's not a bad shout.
Yeah, honestly. 6-1 leading in. SEC Chilla and Viper. She's just going to be holding an angle mid. Ends up getting a trade off. Raze for Raze for Killjoy. Excuse me. Jella's going to be aggressing up mid-market to try to see if there's anyone that's going to be mid. Not knowing that the entire team for Converse is just coming up B main now. Raze double satchels into sight, getting on top of a box.
And all ults are coming out from Converse. They use their Raze ult, they use the Fade ult. They're trying to get a lot of space, but they don't find anything with those ultimates other than the plant. They're going to have full control of the site. Chamber's going to move over, and Saints are going to look for a retake with that Sky ult. Jello sends out the cabbages, but can't Saints find any picks off it. There's going to be a big flash coming out. Can they find a pick? Yes, Chillin finds a huge pick. Now it's a 4v3 for the side of the Saints. They're going to look to go in a bit quickly here. They don't have too much time as the spike is down. Let's see what they can move through. Oh, Scrubby finds a huge collateral kill on Arctic and Icy. Now it's a 4v1 situation for this breach. Can the Saints push him quick? There's ultimate coming out. He's going to look for the clutch in this 4v1, but it's still going to be really hard. There's still time on the clock for the Saints. Can they get on top of this bomb? He's on 1 HP. Can anyone find him through the smoke? There's going to be a spray coming out from all of the Saints members, and he finds 2. He kills the spike diffuser, but Saints are still back on. He's on 1 HP. He finds him. Can Jello get the defuse? It's ticking, and he does get it with 0.24 seconds. Saints take a 7-1 lead and a huge round for them there.
Wow. What a play, and I absolutely love your energy when you're watching these games. You are so invested. Oh, excellent play. Scurvy being able to find those 2 picks just to secure that breach. Ended up getting the pick on the person that's defusing the bomb, and such a close clutch to be able to defuse that bomb in time. Making it a 7-1 round for Academy. Looking back, it's a 10-1 for Varsity.
Oof. They're looking good.
Both teams are just rolling each match.
And as a fan of the Saints, I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this.
Absolutely.
Great performance from both sides, as we're going to see Canadian going down here. New Meta gets his 1, gets his 2. Oh, my absolutely nice shots. Pulls out the ult, but misses on Icy. That would have been a nice clip right there, but it's okay. Icy finds 2 huge picks now for the side of Converse, and this is where the comeback starts for the side of the Converse. This is where you're thinking Chillin takes out Icy, but there's going to be a Killjoy ult coming out from the attackers from Converse. Can they get the spike down? No, they cannot. Chillin finds Puffin, and the lockdown is destroyed, and the spike is down. Saints surely know this spike is down as Chillin swings onto Buzz, takes him out. Saints take an 8-1 lead and a commanding lead in this map too.
Well played by both teams again. You know what?
Oh, we go into Varsity as Instinct finds Cavern with that ultimate. Well played by him. Smiley takes out Polkin though, as it's going to be, I think, a B push coming out from St. Clair, if I'm not wrong. But Smiley.
Yeah, it looks like St. Clair is going to be pushing in sight. We've got 2 that are floating in market right now. Cypher's pushing in. Can he get the trade? It's unknown to see. No one's peeking that same aggressive look, but Cypher ends up getting that next trade off. Raze is late to come in. They're securing bomb. Killjoy and Raze, can they find a position to pick off 1? It's going to be hard. not knowing that Black Moose is coming in.
Oh,
ends up
8
getting picked off
HP.
himself with 8 HP left, almost clutching that round. Black Moose securing 3 kills that round. Beautiful plays to make it a 10-2. You know what, Missouri? This could be their. This could be the starting to their immense comeback. This could be them trying to pull through to try to win.
Absolutely, with the money being risked at halftime, if they can just win 1, 2, 3 rounds in a row, they're back in this game. Then after 3 comes 4, comes 5, comes 6, and then it's a tie game all of a sudden. So Saints need to not let the foot off the gas pedal, as Missouri are going to have a bit of momentum from that last round. Obviously, winning with 8 HP is a bit of an adrenaline rush, and they're going to look to go, I think, onto A side, it looks like here, with a full-on rush, trying to throw the Saints off, trying to show them something they haven't seen before.
You know what? That last round there, I think, might have been the spark, the fire, and the fury for this team of Missouri to try to push through. It looks like they're going to be an aggressive, hard push onto A, getting that orb in through the window. Ended up getting pushed back by Omen's Blind, just to
Instinct.
find 2 kills by Instinct. Can
3!
he find more 3 kills? Such an aggressive play. Breach ends up stunning. Can he find that pick? He ends up
4.
getting the 4th. Can he finish it off?
Hey! Oh, they took it from him.
Oh, ends up getting stolen by that Breach, but a beautiful 4K by Instinct just to start off the second half of this round. What I thought was going to be such an aggressive play by Missouri to push through on that A side ended up just being backfired by one simple blind by Omen. Well done, St. Clair.
Yeah, Instinct on that raise has been frying in the second map, 21-9 as we can see there. Giza as well, 14-5 right behind him. And I think they're just playing well off Instinct. He's finding those picks, but the util is coming out from where it needs to. We get those breach flashes, we get those sky flashes, we get cypher trips, we get everything you need. So it makes it so easy for your duelist players. So it is a team effort, but still you need to aim at the end of the day. And Saints are aiming, to say the least. But now it's going to be a bit of a B push coming out from Missouri, but they do not have any weapons to work with. Saints, Instinct's going to pull through here with the Phantom, but he's going to choose to back up just a little bit as Missouri playing a bit more safe. They don't have the guns. They don't know what to do, I think. What do you think?
They bought the Stinger, so I expect them to be rushing in to try to get that ground as fast as possible. And knowing that it's second round, people might be playing a close range, try to get those picks off. But, you know, again, the breach ends up stunning that main for B, and they just sat back and they're waiting patiently to try to see if someone tries to peek them. Caillou's just jiggle peeking A main right now to see if anybody peeks. He gets a flash off to confirm that there's going to be a couple of bodies that are going to be in that A main stretch. Demon's pushing up left, not knowing that Caillou's to the right side. Caillou ends up backing up onto A site. He's trying to hold his ground until his team can get a good rotate to at least have support there, which is quite honestly a smart play. We have Demon that's holding down on the left side of A main before he pushes in. Caillou ends up getting a great pick with his Bulldog. Raze ends up throwing a nade, ends up getting picked off by Breach, getting a 3K. Only one left. It's a 4v3 for Omen. Breach ends up trying to stun, trying to shock, but Cypher ends up getting that pick to finish off that round, making it a 12-2. What a game this is for St. Clair Varsity. They're just obliterating these rounds, rolling them down. Looking back, we can see the other game by Academy. It's a 9-1. The exact same thing. They're just rolling rounds. Scurvy getting a pick really quickly. Ended up getting traded off. Fade getting one, but Raze ends up clutching it up to make it a 10-1.
Yeah, both our Saints team dominating. You know, our varsity team is on match point here. Saints 10-1 looking to close out the half, making an 11-1 lead. But let's see if our Saints varsity team can close out the map here against Missouri. It's going to be a B push by Missouri. They're all in there. They're planting the spike. It's going to be a retake needed from St. Clair. There's a huge spray down coming up from Giza. Gets a lot of damage down on the side of the Missouri. But they push through and they do find 2, find 3. Demon with huge picks from the I forgot the gun's name already, but Caillou gets a pick and Demon finds 4 with the Stinger. That's what it's called. Stinger. Demon coming up absolutely huge from side of Missouri, and now this is where their comeback starts.
This is what I was saying before. If they can just maintain aggressive, they're gonna be set.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able to actually push through. Like just right there, Breach is like, nah, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna get a pick real quick, and Raze follows behind him. Breach gets the pick. Raze gets the pick. Breach goes to swing. Raze gets the pick. And it just falls down like dominoes.
Absolutely. And yeah, this is the comeback angle for Missouri, but Saints not opting to full buy this round, a bit of a half buy, buying some judges. I think I saw a Guardian in there, but with the light shields, they're going to take this round a bit slowly. As they have nobody holding B, Missouri says, all right, guys, nobody wants to hold B. We're going to walk into B for free. We're going to plant it. And they just outplay the Saints to start this round. They do stun their own Raze, which isn't the best, but nonetheless, clean take, pretty easy take for them. Raze Demon. He's going to have to find a huge 1v1 here against Smiley. Can Smiley find him? He only has the Guardian. If he finds his head, though, he does see him. Can he get the pick? Yes, he does. Demon does take out Instinct, though, and Polkin finds the trade onto Smiley. It's a 4v3 for the side of Missouri. It's a very, very good entrance by them. But Caillou finds a huge pick with that Sheriff as Seth takes out Polkin with the Guardian. It's a 3v2 for the side of the Saints. If they can go quickly, they can for sure win this round, as it's going to be Omen and Killjoy. They definitely have util on the spike. Saints need to push them quiz. Caillou finds a huge flash, but Town takes out Giza. It's a 2v2 now. Omen teleports over, but he does spot it out. Caillou with a huge pick. Now it's a 1v1, but Black Moose is able to close it out as the spike was taken down, and it's 12-4 now for the side of the Saints. Missouri looking to make that comeback.
That last round there was so aggressive from Missouri here that they're just following that aggression in the next rounds upcoming. It looks like they're going to be doing a B push again, seeing as that was just their map. That was their side. That was their site. If they can push this and continue to have that aggression, they're going to be fruitful and they're going to push through and secure these next few rounds to try to eliminate the possibility of St. Clair wiping them too hard. It looks like Cypher's going to be set up on B to try to find out if they're going to be pushing that. It's going to be a split push, A and B. Omen's got the bomb, but it looks like he's going A. I don't know if they're going to be continuing to push this map or, sorry, this site, and if they're going to find out. There's that cam. Cavern ends up picking that off, trying to find out who's back site. Can he pick it off? No, Cypher's just hiding in their lobby. Caillou's pushing up with Op. Ends up getting a pick. Raze picks up the bomb, but she double saps. Oh! Caillou gets a beautiful headshot on that sniper. Releases his ult to find out where everyone else is. Breach flashes the main. Ends up picking off to win that second game. Flawless. Beautiful, beautiful shots down by St. Clair.
Yeah, and that's going to be the match victory for the Saints there. But on the Academy side, we have a pistol round coming out. 11-1 Saints able to take that first half. We'll touch on the varsity game just a bit after this round as we got some time. Jello gets the plan down to 3v3 situation. Saints are going to look to hold down this bomb site, but Converse is going to look for a retake. If they want to come back, this is an absolutely huge round for them. Let's see if the Saints can hold this one down. Blitz gonna look for a flasher. Can they push? Scrubby, he finds himself in a 1v1. Jello takes out Ice in the meantime as Buzz takes on Scrubby, but New Meta finds Buzz. It's a 2v1 now. Can he find anything? No, New Meta with those shots makes it a 12-1 game with those pistols. Saints will look to close it out right here.
Well done. It's 12-1, an absolute steamroll for the Academy team, St. Clair versus Converse University. Looks like New Meta and the rest of the team are going to be pushing towards B site. Well, we have Viper that's going to be setting up a wall onto A. It looks like that's going to be a bait, but no, they end up backing off with Bomb to go push towards A. Omen sits tight on B. It looks like he might drop a smoke somewhere on B to try to bait them out, but there's no match. It looks like we have a couple people sitting B, ready to roll onto A. Killjoy for Converse is going to be sitting site. Can they get a push onto site here? New Meta ends up taking a shot at absolutely nothing, but if he pushes here, you can get a swing quickly on that KO. Or on that Breach, excuse me. Breach ends up stunning New Meta.
Oh, that's a huge stun.
And ends up getting a pick off. Canadian.
Oh, nice turn from Jello there. Now it's a 2v2 for the side of the Saints. They have the spike down. It's a little fake going out, but guns on both sides. New Meta has that Guardian. He's going to find the Omen. He knows exactly where he is now. That's a huge information for Saints as they have the 2v2 with the weapons, but they do have the spike down. There's a Ares coming out from someone, but Icy gets a nice pick on Scrubby. Now it's a 2v1 for New Meta. Can he find the pick on 2 HP? But those headshots will kill them. No, he does go down to the satchel, and Buzz finds the clutch as Converse take one back. They don't want to get 12-1, which is fair play to them. They obviously want to win this map, but it's going to be very, very hard for them. What do you think they need to do to make this a close game?
You know what, looking at both teams for St. Clair, Sunset is such a strong map for the both of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they practice together on this map to try to figure out each angle, seeing as though it's the newest map. Converse is going to have to come back here with some aggression. They're going to have to play smart. They're going to have to play trades. Trades is honestly going to be their best friend here, but not just for one. If you can trade and get a second pick as well, that's going to be honestly an extreme benefit for both for both teams, but Converse needs to pick it up here. They need to try to get a couple more rounds at least. If they can make their way back to make it 12-12, I will be absolutely astonished. Chillin making his way right side, only with a Sheriff to try to figure out if anyone's going to be peeking backside. KJ, she's just looking backside, not too sure why or what she's peeking at here.
Oh, nice shot.
Breach ends up getting a pick on Jello mid, while Canadian picks up a Marshall, ends up picking off and trading for that Breach. That's a well execution. That's what I'm talking about when I say trades. You have a second person there waiting for you. Breach ended up getting a little greedy, wanted to go and try to see if he can get another pick there, but unfortunately he ended up paying his life for that trade, for that aggression. Scurvy is moving up with the Marshall with his two teammates mid. They're going to try to push Marky here. I think they're going to go B. Even though there's two people that are playing back site, this is going to be where they got the most picks. Closing market door. Raze is still sitting back market. Omen just dropped, doesn't know he's peeking.
Oh.
Ends up getting destroyed by Canadian on that Marshall.
Oh, Canadian.
Canadian's just obliterating with these Marshall shots right here.
Yeah, finds the 3K, and now it's a 2v2 situation. Yet
Canadian trying to
again.
find that other person. Throwing his nade backside, try to see if he can get somebody to push up through lane market. And he ends up getting picked off by Killjoy, unfortunately, just to secure round 3. 12-3 leading in. Unfortunate. Converse, you know what they're doing? Just what I said. They need to play aggressive, and they need to play with those trades, and that's just what they're doing.
Absolutely, and nice try there by the Saints. Canadian finding 3 picks, I believe, with that Marshall. But I don't think the Saints football last round, so they got a nice little economy boost after that round. They're going to have full weapons here, I believe. I just want to know what ultimates are online, as ultimates are going to be a crucial part of closing this match out. Converse is not going down without a fight, as we can see 2 rounds in a row here. If they can string a couple more together, Saints will start to get nervous, but hopefully they don't choke under the pressure. 5 seconds left. It's looking like a default coming out from the side of Sinclair.
We're pretty close to having Jello with his Sky ult, but other than that, it doesn't seem like there's anyone that's too close. We have 3 pushing A and 2 that are sitting B main. Fade throws her eye to try to see if we can pick off who is going to be pushing B. They end up seeing Scurvy, new meta, but they back up swiftly. Fade throws her dog to try to find out if anyone is still sitting there. They don't see no one, so they sit tight. No, yeah, they're holding that ground. They're just waiting for somebody to push. This is what I'm saying. You're playing for trades. If you don't get a pick and you get picked off, you have someone else to trade your body to. Numeta and Omen, they look like they're going to be pushing B, while the rest of the team is aggressing towards A currently. Jello flashes backside to see if he can make something happen here. 1 gets picked off, 2 gets picked off. It's a 2v3 in favor of St. Clair. Can they secure this last round to finish this match?
Yeah, it's going to be an Omen ult coming out. But not too much happening. Saints are just going to chill on A. Cello going to wait for the rest of his team, and they're going to arrive right on time. Jello going to look to get the spike down, and if he will do that exactly. Omen is on the other side of the map. It's going to be 3v1 for a little bit. If they can peek these Breach right here, it would be huge for them. But Blitz does find Scrubby. It's a 2v2 situation. Can Jello find anything with his ultimate here? He knows exactly where the Omen is. He's going to maybe peek out of the splash and look for it. Yes, he does. Can he find the pick here? He gets smoked off, but he does find the pick. Now it's a 2v1 for the side of the Saints. It's going to be a dog coming out from Jello. Can Blitz dodge this dog? If he gets hit by it, he's going to die. Does he know that New Meta's in this smoke? No, he does not. He's not even going to check it now. New Meta's going to have a huge 1v1 here, and he does take it down to give Saints map 2 and the match with a very, very dominant showing.
We should do it again.
Well done by both Saints and Converse to finish that.
Yeah, and with that being said, now we're done with Valorant for today, I believe. Let's go over the matches real quick. We had our varsity team take on Missouri Baptist University. They were able to take the match 2-0, winning the first map. It was really close, I think 13-11. Second map, not so close.
Not so
Very
close.
dominant from the Saints varsity side. And then on Academy, we had our Academy team taking on Converse University, and that wasn't too close. Our Academy team beat them up pretty bad, but now our Academy team is, I believe, 2-2 or 2-3. Converse is 1-3, and our varsity team moves to 4-1 as they send Missouri Baptist University their second loss of the season. What do you think of the matches we saw?
You know what? I couldn't have been any more happier for both St. Clair teams, varsity and academy. They played absolutely phenomenal, just wiping down rounds, making sure that they played together. New meta with consistent picks on both games, being able to get 3Ks, 4Ks, even an ace to clutch up a round. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? Going into both games, I expected high plays from both teams, but at the end, St. Clair ended up coming victorious. So.
Yeah. With that being said, we're done with Valorant today, but we're not done with Saints action. We got Rocket League coming up. We got our varsity gold team going up against Northwood. It's going to be an exciting matchup. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back at 9 p.m. Welcome back, everybody, to some CRL Rocket League action. We have our St. Clair Saints gold roster taking on the Northwood Blue rosters. Our Saints are 2-2, Northwood Blue 4-0, looking very, very strong. It's going to be an absolutely tough matchup today for the Saints, but hopefully they can get the upset against a very, very strong Northwood side. What are you expecting from the Saints today?
You know what? Looking at the statistics, I'm not expecting too much for St. Clair to be able to push through, but hopefully this can be a bad day for the blue roster and Saints can be able to pull off one round, try to squeeze in that second win, and hopefully maybe take home a victory. It's not seeming too likely, but you know what? I think we might be able to do it. I think we may be able to catch them off guard.
Absolutely, anything is possible. It is a best of 5-minute games for anyone wondering. First to 3 wins, and our Saints gold roster is a very, very strong roster, very capable of pulling off an upset, and hopefully they can get it done here. You know, we have a very strong starting lineup, but on the side of Northwood, as I said, 4-0. For the past few years, this Northwood side has been absolutely dominant in Collegiate Rocket League. They've been taking out people left to right. So Saints are going to have to pull something out of the bag, something out of the ordinary. They're going to have to either look for demos, maybe look for some aggressive 3-man attacks, maybe just leave their defense put, or they could just choose to play the defensive game, try and get 3 people on the defense, play passive, and look for that one opening to make their attack. But it's not going to be easy for them. What do you think is the best strategy?
You know, I hope to God that they don't do any chasing. Chasing is probably going to be their downfall. Like you said, if they can play 3 defense and try to find that opening to score a point, that'd be absolutely fantastic. If they can play that defense, get that opening, play together, pass the ball, and try to score a couple of points, they might have it in the long run. But if they continue to play that defense, they might have a good shot, especially if there's going to be some air dribbling that's coming along from the other collegiate team. It's going to be a hard matchup, but what about yourself?
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of things to do really in Rocket League. There's the limitations for your creativity is uncapped. You can do absolutely anything, and as you said, those air dribbles are going to be crucial. Obviously, not those. One thing I want to say, casting a lot of Rocket League lately, I've seen a lot of goals being conceded from kickoff, and I think that's unacceptable. I
Yeah.
think that's not something we should be seeing at the highest level of play. Obviously, mistakes happen, but kickoff goals in the first 5, 10, 15 seconds shouldn't be happening at this level. Hopefully, Saints can just calm down, not let the nerves get to them. Obviously, playing such a strong team, and they can just start the game slowly. First 1-2 minutes, not concede a goal. I think they'll be able to keep that rhythm and play well if that is the case. But if Northwood find an early goal, they will be able to snowball, as momentum in Rocket League is a very, very big thing.
To confirm, we're playing 3s, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, so you have the person on the left that's always going to be aggressing for the ball right off the kickoff. The other person, get back in net, try to grab a pad or 2 if you can. The third person, get some boost, try to reset, get back for that defense, and try to hold your ground. Try to hold your ground, so if you do lose that kickoff, you can still aggress, dump that ball. If one goes for the chase, keep holding those 2 back for the defense. If you have the opportunity to, continue forward with your teammate, try to score a point. If not, you got to be able to get back. That's the biggest thing. Don't be chasing any balls. Don't be chasing them.
Absolutely.
You want to be able to be strong, get some points, continue to hold that lead if you can. And you know what, if you let a goal in, don't get in your head too much. Center yourself, play your game. That's what I always say to all my friends. Just play your game, play your level, play to the best of your ability, and then play with everyone else, right?
Yeah, and it is only a 5-minute game, so if you find an early goal for Saints and you can just defend it out and win a match like that, that would be absolutely amazing for them, and that's what they're going to look to do. But with all that being said, I think it's time for game time, as I'm hearing from our production, and yes, it is. We're going to get a start to this game. Saints look like they won the kickoff, but Lion Blaze is going to kick it up the field right away, and as I was saying, Saints don't want to give a goal up right away, and they do not. They try and find the saves, but Zanil, right off the start, finds the kickoff goal that I so did not want to see, and Northwood take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, there it is, right on top. Is that 17 seconds into the gameplay?
13 seconds. Not even 17 seconds. All right, let's see if our Saints can get it back here. Christian gonna look for a 1-on-1 here with Zanil, but not gonna find too much. Ramen gonna look for shot on target, but Lion Blaze takes out Christian. Hook gonna go for a shot. Nice little pass to Lion Blaze, but it's a nice save from the side of the Saints as they get the defense going there. It's a miss from the side of Northwood, and now Saints are gonna look for the counterattack, but Lion Blaze is gonna look for a shot on target. Doesn't find too much with it. Yes, he does. Gets the shot off the backboard, and just like that, in under 40 seconds, it's a 2-0 lead for Northwood. Not looking good for the Saints.
Super unfortunate. Under 40 seconds, they already have 2 goals, but this is just what we're saying. You're not staying back, you're continuing to push for the ball, you're playing too aggressive, wait for that pick, wait for that opening so that you can attack. We have 2 people pushing in. You know, the St. Clair ended up winning that ball real quick, but we got some air dribbling going in through with a flick reset for a pinch saved. Beautiful saved by, I couldn't tell who that was. We'll get that backlog later on. We got some air dribbling played, but you're both chasing the ball yet again. Can't call that a save yet, but Northwood ends up in control of the ball to dump it out. Saints goes for the ball, just a quick tap, a little bit of an air dribble. Can he pass the ball? No. Small mistakes, but it's recovered. Still chasing a quick pinch to push it back over to St. Clair's side of the map. Ends up aggressing for a demo on St. Clair.
Oh no! It's in a danger area for the Saints here, but they managed
With
to
a
save
quick
it out.
push and a gorgeous save by Kimper. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Lion Blaze ends up scoring the 3rd goal for Northwood.
It's a nice try by the Saints, but he does get that finish right next to the post, and it's 3-0 in under 1.5 minutes for the side of Northwood, as advertised, looking very, very strong. Saints just cannot find anything. Maybe they can get a goal to bring back some momentum in this game. Kipper gonna look for a pass toward Christian, but can't find a. Lion Blaze now on the side here. Gonna look to bring the ball up the field. He gets a nice little touch over the defender of Saints, but Saints are able to clear it out. And now Christian on the attack. Gonna look for a little cross maybe to a teammate. No, he's gonna look to take himself, but Daniil is there for the defense. Gets a nice little touch onto the corner. Hockey maybe gonna look for a touch of his own into the middle of the net, but Raheem is there for the save. That's a crucial save. Lion Blaze now gonna look for a 50-50. Christian's there to take it away now, and gonna look to move the ball up the field. But Hockey is there on the low ground. It's another nice challenge from the side of the Saints. Daniil look for another win, and Lion Blaze gonna get a nice little touch here. Gonna pass it back toward his teammate maybe, and it's a shot on target, but it's a save by Christian. Can Saints get rid of this one? Hockey right there in front of the net. Can he find anything? A little bit of a misplay there. Maybe sets it up for Lion Blaze, but Kipper finds the save, and Northwood are just keeping up the aggression. Saints can't seem to find anything going their way.
Communication is absolutely amazing for Northwood. You can see that the one player that's already in the air, ready to go for the ball, ends up backing off, so his teammate can take that pinch and push it back into St. Clair's territory. St. Clair manages to get a little bit of a break. Can they score the goal? Though they ended up flicking it in. Raheem ends up pinching a goal in for St. Clair, making it a 3-1 in the first match with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left.
That was a nice bump there by Kipper to move the goalie out the way, and with 2.5 minutes left, we're only halfway through this game, and Saints being down 2 goals, just scoring 1 could maybe bring it back. Let's see what Raheem can do on the attack here. Gets a nice little touch, but it's going to go off the back. Can he find the touch? No, he cannot. It's a great touch by Hockey there to pass it away, but Raheem now going to look to pass it toward his own back line, but Christian goes for the 50-50, doesn't find too much with it, pass it back. Bit of a dangerous area to put the ball in, right in front of your net, but nobody's there from the side of Northwood to put it away. Christian on the side here gets that boost pack. He's going to try to take it up to the ceiling, but doesn't find too much with it. And now the ball's going to be in Northwood's favor. Can they find anything on this attack? No, it's a great clearance from the side of the Saints. Maybe they can pick up a second goal here, moving all the way up the field, but it's going to be looking like a clearance from Northwood. It's a great center. Raheem is there. Oh, he can't find it. It was a beautiful pass, but just a bit offline, as now Northwood are going to look to counter on the attack here. Zeal gets a nice little touch, and he's going to go in the air. Nice little flip reset. Gets over 2 defenders, but there's the defense coming out from the side of the Saints, not letting anything go. Hockey's going to go for the 1-on-1 here, but Christian's there to save it out yet again. And we're seeing better defense from the Saints here. Right as I say that, Lions Blaze says, no, it's not great defense for the side of the Saints. Gets a nice finish from the air, and it's 4-1 for the side of North.
That was a little bit better, but unfortunately it's still coming down to you're chasing the ball. There's no communication. You're just looking to get that ball and try to get it on net or dump the ball out. You got to communicate a little bit more and play more, a little more passively, a little more defensively. Getting a quick demo for Saints. Christian ends up taking off Hockey, dumping the ball into the net while they have a 3-on-2 advantage. And unfortunately, they end up pinching the ball back in the Saints territory. Christian ends up saving the ball from going any further. Another demo by Kipper. Off the wall, can he get a goal in? No, ends up getting picked away by Northwood. Back into Northway's territory. He pushes it on net for another goal, making it a 5-1, unfortunately, by Zeno.
just out of nowhere, a pass like that through the air. Look at the touch here by Lion Blaze, absolutely huge. And then the striker, Zanil, there right in front of the net with a beautiful little tap on goal. That is just the highest level of counterattacking in Rocket League that you could find. Now it's a 5-1 lead, looking very, very rough for the Saints. But maybe they can get an attack going here. No, Zanil is able to sniff it out, but there's a nice little shot on target. And oh, it's a great save by Hockey as he gets the double save up and over. And now Lion Blaze on the counter attack. He's going to look for a goal of his own, but completely misses the ball. Maybe sets it up for Hockey, but it's a great save by Raheem as Northwood can't find anything on that attack just yet. And they're going to have to drop back here. Zipper going, oh, nice little take over the defender. Can the Saints find anything off that opportunity? No, they cannot. Lion Blaze going to just take it up slowly, take his time as his own teammate decides to give him a little bump. Christian going to find a little shot, but it's just off target, so it's not going to be a goal. If that was on target, that would have been a goal. But here we see Kipper flying in from nowhere, gets a nice little touch, but not on target yet again. And Northwood will take possession with 20 seconds left. It's looking very dire for St. Clair. Oh, there's another goal.
Unfortunately, a sixth goal scored by Zenel. Again, ends up picking it off. Great communication by that team. I've tried playing Rocket League myself, and unfortunately, I do not have the motor skill mechanics to play at this level. It's honestly unbelievable being able to maneuver the way that these teams do. And the kickoff is won by St. Clair, but it doesn't matter. They ended up pinching it back. Northwood, 10 seconds remaining. Can they get a 7th goal? Can they get a 2nd goal? Up off the wall. Can we get a pass off center? No, it gets pushed away. 1 second left. Can they dribble the ball to keep it live? And he gets the pinch on net. Ends up getting redeflected, and that's game over. Northwood scoring the first goal, or the first point in this matchup, best out of 3.
5. Best of 5, I think. Right, I think it's first to 3, best of 5.
First to 3, best of 5,
believe.
thank you. Unfortunately, that does not look too good for St. Clair, as is what we expected. Northwood is just dominating in Rocket League. They are playing absolutely phenomenally, having great communication, winning the face-offs, or even when they lose, having that defense to push it back into St. Clair's zone.
Yeah, Rocket League is just one of those games that, like, if you're better than the other team, you're gonna win basically every game. It's a game of pure skill, not too much luck, as we're going to be going into game 2 now. St. Clair need to turn something around to bring this back, but Northwood are looking very strong. And off the kickoff, Zanil's going to look for a solo goal of his own, but Christian is there to save it out. Now Lion Blaze going to take over one defender, but Saints are able to clear it out. Can the Saints find an early goal here? No, they cannot. Hockey finds a nice little clearance, and he's going to go for a shot of his own. Oh, Lion Blaze with there with a very strong shot, but Kipper is there to save it. A lot of speed on that one, but great defense by the Saints, looking better already this game than last game, as they're going to get a nice little attack going off their own. But Hockey's there to clear it out. Is Lion Blaze going to get a touch on that? Yes, he was going to take it over one defender, but a nice little bump there from the Saints. Christian's going to look to put the ball right above the net, but Zanil is there in the air to block it out. And now Hockey's going to pass it towards the corner, but Ramin is there to clear it out. Gets a nice little touch over the defender. And is anyone there for the side of Northwood to defend? Yes, Lion Blaze is there. Raheem try to get the finish as it's right off the crossbar. Can Saints get it into the net? No, it was right there for them. That would have been a huge goal for them. Another shot on target. It's a great save by Hockey, and Saints don't seem to find too much on this attack. Now on the counter attack, can Northwood find anything? Rocky with a nice little touch up, but Christian's going to be there for the defense. It's good right in the middle, danger area for Saints. Can Zanil find the one-on-one? No, he cannot, as Saints are playing way better in this game too.
Continue to keep the ball in Northwood's territory. They're pushing it back towards Saints, though. An excellent save that was redirected by Christian. Is that Raheem or Ramen? I can't tell. Ends up taking the ball forward. Unfortunately, it's a good save by Hockey. Pushing it back. Ramen ends up taking the ball, but just misses it. Gets redeflected by the opposing team, Northwood. Pushing it back to St. Clair's territory. They end up having 2 people on defense, pushing it back over, bouncing it off the roof. They end up taking Lion Blaze to defend it. A little backstep, Lion Blaze ends up demolishing to try to pick off and score a goal here. Does he get it in? No, it goes wide off the crossbar, off the post. Rolls up and over. Lion Blaze is looking for a pad, looking for a boost. Zenel ends up going up with the ball. Let's see what he can make happen here. A flip reset, ends up going for a pinch. No, he fakes it. Bounces the ball and ends up getting saved by Ramen. Pushing it up into Northwood's territory. They ended up pinching it back to St. Clair. A demo from Hockey on the Kinper. Another demo by Hockey on Christian. It's 3v1 until the Saints can get back here, but he's keeping it alive, just absolutely dominating. A nice save by Christian from the St. Clair side. Pinching it up. Lion Blaze goes up for a shot. Wide open net. Ends it up saving by Ramen. Pushing it back over into the Northwoods territory. Pinched back, keeping it alive. Can we get it centered for a pass and a score? Still 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and it's 0-0 in this second matchup. Tough game that's being played. Don't know what was communicated in between intermission, but St. Clair's just keeping the ball in their zone.
Yeah, the Saints are playing way better defense as well. Not able to find too much on the offense, but it is 0-0 with 2 minutes left. One mistake, and it should just be one goal. All you need is to win this game, but Lion Blaze just playing so well on this right side, managing to take it past 2 defenders, and Neil is going to pass it up to Hoki. Can he find anything with that? No, it's a great clearance by Kipper. Kipper going to win the challenge here. It's a shot on target, but it's a great save by Lion Blaze. Give me another tip by Kipper, but can't find too much with that, and Northwood retain possession. Can Ramen find the contest in the air? Yes, he does, but Zanil is going to find a pass towards the middle. Christian does get taken out, and Zanil is taking it across the whole team, but Kipper with a huge save to keep Saints still in it. 1 minute 45 left. Can the Saints defend this oncoming attack? It's a shot. It's going to come right off the post, and it's a great finish by Hockey to give Northwood a 1-0 lead, which they, after playing in the half for St. Clair for that long, kind of deserve that goal, as you expect. When you're in the other team's half most of the game, the goals will come, and there it is for Northwood. Very, very nice goal by Hockey.
Watching that replay was an amazing goal. Seeing that opening and just pinching in for the goal. Face-off looked to be won by St. Clair for just a mere moment. Pushing it back into the zone, ends up getting pinched off, goes back in, and ends up being redeflected back into Saints territory. Trying to go for a quick goal. Kinper ends up pinching the ball away. Christian pinching the ball away yet again. Kinper coming up with, no, that's Ramen pinching the ball back. No, it's still stuck in St. Clair's territory. Going for a goal, ends up bouncing and just misses by the crossbar. Pushing up, we have Lion Blaze going for something cheeky, trying to push out, but Christian ends up taking the ball for the save. Kipper trying to push the ball, makes a pass over to Christian. Christian trying to bounce the ball back for a quick pass. Unfortunately, there's no deflection that can be passed. A backflip reset, but for what? It can't be centered. Ramen picking up the ball. Lion Blaze going for an air dribble off the backboard. Kinper ends up pushing the ball back away, still in St. Clair's zone for the time being. Can they get a pinch away? Pinching it to the back left corner of St. Clair's territory. Lion Blaze going for a bit of a pass here. Bounce down, but can we get the save going? No, unfortunately, Northwood ends up picking up a second point with 33 seconds left to go in the second match.
Yeah, and that is most likely going to be this game 2 wrapped up. Very, very well fought from Saints in this game 2. You know, 30 seconds, it's not over yet, but with the way Northwood have been playing, I don't think St. Clair can score 2 goals, but never say never. We're going to see kickoff here. Let's see if the Saints can find anything. Zanil up in the air there.
Flying.
Going for a shot from full court, but the Saints are to save it out. It was not on target for Northwood. 30 seconds left. Lion Blaze now gets it away from Christian. Gets the demo on Ramen, and it's not looking too good for the Saints. They need to score 2 goals in 15 seconds, but Northwood are just keeping possession of this ball so very well, and St. Clair can't find too much. 8 seconds now, 7, counting down. The ball is still in control of Northwood. They're just playing with Saints, it feels like, at this point, and as soon as this ball touches ground, it will be game 2 going over to Northwood. Are they going to score 1 more? Yes, they will. 3-0 to close out Saints in this game 2. For a good 3 minutes there, Saints played very, very great defense, but Northwood putting on the pressure, eventually found something that squeezed through, and once 1 goes in, 2 goes in, 3 goes in, and that's going to be game 2 for Northwood. What do you think when you see out of the side of the Saints to maybe bring this game 3 back?
Maybe I was wrong. You know what, defense, honestly, I would have expected to be the better play for Saints to have, especially if they're going up a team that's a lot stronger than them. But in the first half of this second game, it appeared as though they're playing a lot more aggressive, and that aggression is what was shutting Northwood back. But when you stop playing that aggression, the defense was just simply not there. There was a lot of great saves, but when you're playing too defensive, maybe it's just not the play. Maybe it's just not the move for them. Maybe in this third matchup, they can continue to keep that aggression pushing forward and continue to try to get some points. Northwood ends up taking the win for this first kickoff. St. Clair ends up going up to try to get a pinch off the roof. He has no boost. Don't know why he wasn't able to get that boost. Northwood pitching up for a backboard, and no one's there to get the goal or make the save. St. Clair ends up pushing it out, pushing it off to the bottom left corner of Saints. Blaze ends up pushing forward to try to get a pinch mid to get a goal. Saved by, unfortunately, it did not show as a save. Pinch to the bottom right corner. We got a bit of a scramble. Lion Blaze ends up coming down with the ball to try to control. Pushed away by Kinper. Ramen pinching off the backboard, trying to go for a goal. Christian ends up going a little wide from the net. back to save the ball, to dump it back midfield. Unfortunately, it was missed by Christian yet again, but it's dumped back and centered. No
Oh,
one's
that
there
could
to
be a
make the
goal.
save. No one there's for a goal. And this is what I'm talking about when I say you got to stop chasing the ball. Everyone's chasing with no communication. Saved. Lion Blaze goes for the shot but misses the net completely. Kinper goes for a shot on net, gets blocked. Centering the ball. Can we get a
Oh,
goal?
what a
Oh,
save.
unfortunately saved by Zenel.
And that was the best chance of Saints so far in this game. Very, very nice teamwork there, but it's a great save from the side of Northwood as their defense is matching up to their offense as well. They're really good on that defensive side. But Raheem, gonna look, Raman, I apologize, gonna look for the finish there. Couldn't find it in the air. Now Northwood have control of the ball. Zanil in the air now. Can he find anything? It's great defense by Kip. Just kick it out, eliminate the threat. And with 2 minutes gone in this game, could go either way actually. I think Saints are playing very well yet again. It's a 0-0 game. Passing it around nicely, but there's the mistake. There's that crucial mistake. They get one bad pass, and Zanil with a lot of power on that shot manages to put away. Oh, Christian just missed it by a little bit, and then Ramen just overflew it by a little bit, and Northwood take a 1-0 lead in this game 3.
By half a boost, he missed that.
So close.
St. Clair ends up winning that matchup,
Oh.
going for a shot, and ends up getting poked away by Zenel. Again, it's centered. Zenel's going up for the ball. Drops down, passes it to the far left. Going up the wall, let's see what he's going to try to make of himself here. Pinched off the ceiling, pushes back down to Lion Blaze. Lion Blaze ends up missing a demo by Zenel on Ramen. Continues to be in St. Clair. The shot goes wide, but still pushed away by what appears to be Christian. Push dumps to Northwood's back side of the map. Christian still with the ball, ends up in a 1v1. This is a rule 1. You're not allowed to break this. Let's see if they end up trying to get demoed away by a teammate. Lion Blaze ends up taking away Kinper. This is a 2v1 situation. They're still stuck in rule 1. Rule 1 cannot be broken for those of you who do not know it. And Northwood ends up taking the point. You know, I do commend the two players by St. Clair and Northwood for continuing to follow that rule 1. It's written in stone. You cannot break that. If you are stuck head to head, you got to take control of it. Zen, unfortunately, takes that, Northwood, takes that point, making it a 2-0, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, great goal there from the side of Northwood. And now for the Saints, it is dire times. They need to pull out something. They need to just start going on the offensive. Say defense does not matter anymore. It is 2-0. You know, 2 minutes left, still a decent amount of time, but against this Northwood time, 2 minutes feels like 2 seconds. It's a nice shot from Kipper, but it's just off target. I mean, if they can find a shot like that from long range on target, it will be a goal. As Northwood are playing very aggressive, even though they do have this 2-0 lead, but Lion Blaze takes out Ramen, and it's a shot just off target. Zanil does not help it out, but it's going to be a clearance coming out from the Saints. Can they get it out of their own half? It's going to be a 50-50 here. Hockey in the air wins it. Lion Blaze misses it though. Zanil in the air yet again, winning another aerial battle. Well played by him. That's going to be Kipper now with the ball. Lion Blaze going to get a nice touch. Is anyone there from the Saints? Yes, Ramen is there, but it's coming right over to Zanil. And he's going to go for a nice little pass over to Lion Blaze. He's going to pass into the corner, but there's nobody there from the side of Northwood. And the Saints are going to be able to clear it. 1 minute 23 seconds left. Saints are going to need to get desperate if they want to win this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, with a minute left in this game.
Oh, what a goal.
And now 3
Hat-trick.
points scored. Beautiful hat trick scored by Zanil. Yet again. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a lost cause at this point, Saints. They might as well just start playing extremely aggressive. Demo if you can. Try to score 1 point. Don't make it a complete loss. 3-1 is still an acceptable loss. You know, we came into this match accepting that the Northwood was still a very, very strong team. Off the backboard, still in the Saints zone. Going for a ground pinch, ends up getting pushed away by Kinper. Kinper's going up for the ball, doing a little bit of an air dribble. Ends up passing it over to Ramen. But a flying Zanil shooting it right back into St. Clair's territory, stealing boost from where he can. Christian goes up for an air dribble, gets pushed away, but Christian's still there. Can he win 1 point? No, it gets pushed away by Zanil yet again. Absolutely horrendous. Unfortunately, Zanil with a hat trick and still making great saves. It seems like he's every place in one. Pushing it away, Christian's riding the wall, jumping back down. Zanil, again, everywhere in one spot. Goes for a shot. Double save by Kinper, and I think that was Ramen as well. Pushing it back. Oh, we've got a shot that's on net, but it's just to the left wide. If we can get a pinch back, that's still mid. No touch. Rahman, unfortunately, is not able to. 12 seconds left in the match. With 1 shot left, it gets pushed wide. Long ball, Hail Mary. 2 seconds, try to keep it up.
And as it drops, it's going to be a series.
And we scored one
Yes!
goal. 3-1. As I said, we can take 1 point. We'd love to see it. Unfortunately, that's yet again a loss, but I think we should have a kickoff here. So let's see if we can try to get. No, unfortunately, that's it. Northwood ends up winning 3 points to none.
Well, with all that being said, give us a quick recap of what we saw today.
So tonight we had Varsity Valorant, where we played against, what team were they playing?
Couldn't tell you.
Right. That's a great question. They ended up winning 2 matches to none. Academy, same thing.
1-2 matches to none.
1-2 matches to none. And then Rocket League, we unfortunately ended up getting washed by, what was the other
Northwood.
team called? Right, we
Northwood.
just played them. Northwood, 3-0. You know what? Very great games by all teams. Absolutely fantastic plays. I do have to say, the Valorant matches, my absolute favorite of tonight.
Well, yeah, with our Saints taking the victories, it's going to be our favorite. You know, Northwood, a powerhouse in the Rocket League, they are able to take our Saints down pretty swiftly. But with all that being said, let's give a quick shout out to and thank you to all of our sponsors. We got St. Clair College Alumni Association, we got St. Clair SRC, we got Subway and Tim Hortons. Thank you to our sponsors. We want to give a quick shout out to everyone in the back who made this broadcast possible. We got Jordan, Phil, Karen, Daniel, and last but not least, Danners. And with all that being said, be sure to join us tomorrow for Saints game day. We got NACE League of Legends, we got more Rocket League, and we got CRL, and we got some Overwatch as well tomorrow. And with
Are you playing?
No, I'm on the academy team. I'm not that good. Well, with all that being said, I've been your host, Theo, known as the Holy Juan, joined by
Harry, also known as Lance the Viable. Thank you so much for attending tonight. We appreciate it.
and see you guys tomorrow.
I think that's Tristan McClare, who one of the cars who was involved in that netcode incident earlier with Stockner. And both of these cars are going to really have to try and figure out how to traverse this in the best way possible, because they're about to catch him at a really bad point here coming off of turn one.
Yeah, I think the S's is probably the worst possible spot you can catch lap traffic, and Leclerc going to pull out of the way, doing the responsible thing to let the leaders by. But when you're trying to go too wide through the S's, especially in these cup cars, it just doesn't work. It's very hard with as light as these cars are, coming through the off-camber turns of 3 and 4. The cars are very light. They don't have a lot of weight on the tires relative to the rest of the track. So any little steering input you make is going to make a huge difference in the balance of that car. And one little mistake can put you in the wall as they're going to go around a Penn College car. That's the 71 of Zach Tallman. To continue this battle for the lead, Matt Morton still holding right at about 2/10, 3/10, just playing with the back bumper of a Leaf. Can't quite get there because of the dirty air. But I think if he gets a good run out of turn 11 down the front stretch, he might have a whack at it going into turn 1 here.
Yeah, it's Armahan Leaf in the 12 crossing the stripe, only a car length back to Matt Morton. Now looking to the inside maybe. Cut back in, elected against it there. Both of these cars, black and red, representing schools from the Ohio Midwest kind of area. So a little bit of a, maybe an unspoken of rivalry here between these two. And they both know how to get it done here in the CIL, and they're both putting on an absolute clinic right now. They pulled out to nearly a 6-second gap over Clint Halterman, who currently runs third as he's battling with lap traffic there way back on the backstretch. But these two up front, they just continue to hit their marks as Morton really swung that thing out of the bus stop. He's going to lose some time there for how much that car drifted, but he's going to try and rally right back up to the